No, I don't need a video. I will just hear the sound. You will see her. You cannot interact with her. But when it comes to a time you want to interact with her, here we have people also we have trained on the issue of career. You can just come here. You can meet the people who can assist you on how to fill the course form. To begin with, I welcome Sheikh Ahmed to give a word of prayer and place us in front of Allah. Thank you. Sheikh Ahmed.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Kwanza kabisa namshukuru chairman wangu Bwana Heri kwa kazi nzuri aliyofanya, na vile tunashukuru yote mliohudhuria siku hii ambayo kwamba ni muhimu kwa kila mwanafunzi, kwa kila anayependa elimu. Kama Mewa upande wetu tumejaribu kufanya hili, nataraji inshallah itakuwa ni mchango mzuri kwetu sisi sote. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad. Allahumma ja'al jam'ana hadha jam'an marhuma wa tafarruqana min ba'dihi tafarruqan mu'ayyadan ma'suma wa la taj'al fina wa la minna shatruma. Allahumma iftah lana bil khair wa khtim lana bil khair waj'alna min ahli al khair. Sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam.
Now, with us here, we have our able treasurer of Mewa. Mewa is Muslim Education and Welfare Association, which was started in early 80s and is still going on. It has so many objectives, and part of the projects they have in the hospital. Now, we have Khalid Kabana. He is the treasurer of Mewa. Now we also have some visitors here. We have Madam Swad from Homescope. She is also going to talk to you on how to go about things when you are called in the university. And then we have Madam Rishi, who will talk to us on education. We have Dr. Biasha. She's going to tell us something about medicine. We have Madam Zaina. Madam Zaina is a principal of our training center in the 3rd floor, that is Mewa Training Center. We also have a vocational training manager, Mr. Salim. It is on the 2nd floor. Also, we have a visitor from the Ministry from the County Government of Mombasa, who is also here to talk to you on matters of education as far as the county government is concerned. Therefore, we have several people who are going to talk to you. We also have somebody who will talk to you about ICT. Some of you are interested to become ICT managers or engineers or what. We also have a specialist to do that. Therefore, you're welcome, be settled, and you can also call your colleagues from somewhere else who can come and join us so that they get this free opportunity of interacting with specialists who are going to guide them how to go about life after school. Welcome and welcome again. Please give us a keynote address. I've forgotten, we have the principal of Islamic Teachers College, Dr. Ashaban. He is the principal of Islamic Teachers College, which is situated in Mekiladi.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Madam Chair. Mgeni wetu bwana principal wangu wa Islamic Teachers College, Sharifu wetu, wageni wetu wote, assalamu alaikum tena, students. As you have been told, my name is Khalid Kabanda. I'm a treasurer of Mewa. I've been here for the last 15 or so years. In addition to being a treasurer, professionally I've been a banker. I started banking immediately after school, and I worked till my retirement. I've changed almost 5 months during my course of working, and just because of one thing, education. After I finished my secondary school, I engaged myself with so many other studies, finance, banking, accounting, up to my current level. So I'm also the chair of MGCD of Changamwe. I'm also the chair of Kera Changamwe. I've been a member of Shakalifa. Also been the chairman of Shakalifa Secondary School Board. Napenda kukaribisha kikao chetu cha leo. This is a career day. I think we should not be disappointed by the small numbers. This is the beginning. There have been so many other career talks that have been going on in town for the last 1 week or so. So, ninawakaribisha. Kitu I want to just remind you ni kwamba we should all embrace learning. We should all embrace education. Now we should also embrace you yourself as a person. Ujitambue wewe ni nani, jitambue wewe unataka kitu gani katika maisha yako. Na kitu muhimu, I know most of us maybe have not attained the university qualifications, lakini kuna other skills that somebody can possess. Wengi nafikiri ambao kutumia ile university qualification, walimu hapa ITC, na tuko na Changamwe, niko na college ya TVET, wale ambao wamepata SSC minors, and there are so many other skills somebody can acquire. So katika maisha yako utambue kwamba kuna skills. Juzi county walitangaza through our speaker Manaharu kwamba wanataka ma truck drivers kwenda Qatar, almost 200 nafasi. Lakini if you don't have skills, you won't take that opportunity. So lazima ujitambue wewe ni nani, na lazima ufanye bidii kivyako. Mimi sina machache kwa sababu wakati, ndio wish all the best. Ufanye bidii katika maisha. Life is not that easy. Yeah, life is not that easy, and you should not just sit back. Ukasema mimi nimetimia, lakini maisha ni magumu. Life is becoming tougher and tougher. So embrace learning, embrace skills build up. Angalia career yako in the future itakuwa namna gani. And you should not give up in life, jamani. Some of us, ukielezea ile story yetu, tumepitia mengi sana mpaka tukafikia this level. So I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best katika career path yenu ambao mnaanza sasa, na you should not give up. None of you ambao hakupata university hapa sikae nyumbani, mimi naomba hivyo tu. There are so many other institutions that will take you up. Na siku hizi mna bahati, kuna help. Kuna so many other funders ambao kwamba they can assist you kumaliza career yako. Nafikiri kwa haya machache, nashukuru bwana chairman. Leo ni mabulldoze. Lakini nashukuru kwamba ni kwa because I have passion in education na passion ya kufanya watu waendelee. Jana pia Changamwe we had met with teachers from all principals because they've been concerned on the mass failure of our total in KCSE. So bunge ya Changamwe akawakusanyisha principals wote na all the stakeholders in education to see how they can improve on the results. So mimi natakia kula la heri. Ask questions. Yeah, ask questions. Uliza. If you don't know anything, please ask questions. Sawa? Najua siku kuna so many AIs ambazo zimekuja sasa za kuzungumza watu. Lakini pia chamaliza huko pia nenda deep kidogo ingie how you can progress on your career path. Kama machache bwana chairman, shukran sana and I wish you all the best katika mazungumzo yetu ya leo. Shukran. Bye.
Tumefurahishwa sana na huyu. Tanzania nasema na mjio wako. Kwa hivyo welcome mtangazaji. Atueleze hii mandhari yake iko namna gani, ataeleza pia what we are doing in Mewa as far as education is concerned. Madam, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. My name is Abiasha Sen. Okay, thank you so much. My name is Abiasha Sen. I'm the program coordinator for Mewa Education, and I'm taking this opportunity to welcome all ladies and gentlemen, our Form 4 leavers, I'm an alumni of 2024 Kenya Certified Secondary Education to Mewa. How many of you have been to Mewa before? Show of hands. You know, that's in one. Only 3. Okay. Wale ambao ndio mara yenu ya kwanza, karibuni sana. Mewa stand for Muslim Education Welfare Association. We have 3 major projects governed by Mewa, and the famous one it is the hospital. Watu wakisikia Mewa, watu wanajua nini? Hospital. Urongo kweli. But we have other 2 projects which are actively done here in Majengo. And our second project, it is this building. Nani ataniambia the name of this building? Wale ambao mlikuja, mkaingia, have you seen anything about the building, the name, anything? Yule ambao ataniambia the name of this building tampatia zawadi. Anyone? No idea? Mulipoalikwa muliambiwa mwenda wapi? No chorus answers. Please show your hand. Lakini tushafanya introduction. Because mimi si wajui. Bado. Okay. Aya. Any guesses of this building name? Yes? Pardon? Mewa Community Center. Tumpigie makofi. Upate zawadi yako at the end of this session. But before we continue, ningependa introduce hapa tujuane, si ndio? We are here to learn, to network, learn from one another. Sawa sawa? Okay, we start from here. Haraka haraka.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Zena Abdullahi. I am the principal of Mewa College. That means the 3rd floor. I head that department.
I'm Suad Said. I'm the host region manager for Muslim Hostel.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Mr. Muhammad. I'm from Galveston and I'm a student.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Nima Abdullah from Kansas.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. Mishi Ali, member Mewa Education Board.
Sorry. From Mewa. From Alidin.
From?
Alidin.
But I'm happy you mentioned Mewa. So be part of Mewa fraternity.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. What do you have? He's Abdul Razak from Bondeni. Which school? From which school? KMTC. You are from Vita. From which school? Vita Boys.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Nafisa Hiddat from Al-Farsi Girls.
Al-Farsi. Hatujakusikia.
Mariam Salim from Al-Farsi.
Mariam from Al-Farsi. Pardon? Mumemsikia huko? Hawajakusikia. Please stand up.
Nijiamini.
Mumemsikia? You are? Okay, let's continue.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
I'm Rahma from Sheikh Khalifa.
Rahma from Sheikh Khalifa. Karibu.
Good morning. I'm Janet Salim from Nyabururu Girls.
Morning. I'm Faith from Kirinyaga School. I'm from Mshamara College.
Hussein Wakili from Kupanga.
Morning. I'm Miriam Wamboy from Bararani, and my place home is Mshamara.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Saumu from Kilogoni. Nimesoma studies.
My former school.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Omar Abbas from Asas. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
I'm Aisha from Al-Fatah.
Assalamu alaikum. Ahmad Badawi kutoka education yenyewe. Vile vile ni imamu wa Masjid Al-Aqsa.
Mjamboni, kama Kinanga, nafanya kaunti government of Mombasa. Unit ya inaitwa vocational training, iko under education department.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Like you've been told, I'm Dr. Shono, Principal Islamic Teachers Training College.
Hamjambo. Naitwa Bwana Heri Abdurrahman Salim, ni chairman wa education.
Last but not least, we've got a beautiful lady behind. Thank you, Dr. Biashi. Because of time, let's continue with the introduction. So we were talking about the projects. We've shared two, the hospital and this building as the Mewa Community Center. Our third project, it is Mewa Health and Harm Reduction. Are we together? So the hospital, tunapeana inpatient and outpatient services, which we can cater up to 50 patients. Now we do referral. Then for this building, we have activities under different floors for the Mewa Community Center. Hapo chini mumeona security personnel, si ndio? Amewakaribisha, amewauliza mnaenda department gani. For those who are coming to the library, it is the first floor. And the second floor, it is the Mewa Vocational Training Center. And the third floor, it is Mewa College of Professionals. So today we're going to learn and expound more about Mewa and their projects. Sawa sawa. So I'm going to talk about the first floor, the library. The library, it is under the late Professor Ali A. Library, or formerly known as Mewa Library. And in conjunction with the US Embassy, we have the American Corner Mombasa. The Mewa Library, the late Professor Ali A. Mazrui Memorial Library, or the American Corner Mombasa, it is the same. Sawa? Hizi zote zinapatikana wapi? At the first floor. And we offer access to anyone, either you are white, you are black, you are a Muslim, you are non-Muslim, to come here and access the freely available resources. Nikisema freely, we don't charge. Our vision is to empower our community. Anyone, ambaye inshallah aweza kupanda ngazi kufika ghorofa ya kwanza, na inshallah we have future plans to have a lift kwa wale ndugu zetu ambao hawawezi kutembea, pia wapate fursa ya kuja to access these resources freely, bure. Registration for membership, if you want to become a member of the Mewa library, it is free. Accessing our resources in terms of computers, we offer free internet facility. Utakwenda pahali gani upate internet bure? You are at the right place. Where? At the Mewa library. Using computers, desktop, laptops, Chromebooks, they are for free. Engaging throughout our programming. Na nikisema programming, tuko na ample activities which are done here freely. For example, right now, we have 2 concurrent programs ongoing at the library. One of the programs, it is this career guidance, and another one, we offered free digital literacy for our Form 4 leavers. Ambayo inafanyika the other side. Kwa hivyo hujachelewa bado. This is our 2nd week. Na bado tunaendelea, tume remain na 2 weeks. Kwa hivyo anyone can come and be able to learn more on computer digital literacy. And where can I get this information? I know most of us go to the social media platforms. There are people who are good in using Instagram, others that are good in using Facebook. But for more information and engagement of our programs, kindly, ningeomba kila moja andike American Corner Mombasa. That is our username, which we usually use them through our social media platform, either it's a Facebook or an Instagram. To engage through these ample opportunities which are done here freely. And apart from the digital computer literacy, to offer other engaging programs enhancing STEM, that is science, technology, engineering, and maths. For those who want to be empowered on information technology, kindly engage through our virtual programming every Tuesday. Tunaita Tech Talks from 10 a.m. to 11, whereby unapata kufundishwa with a software developer, engaging yourself to learn more about information technology. And some of engaging topics tunafanya ni artificial intelligence, coding and robotics, cybercrime, and to mention a few. So please follow our page, the American Corner Mombasa, so that you'll be able to engage either virtually or in person. We also engage youth, people of your age, to learn more about 3D printing. Do you know the cost of learning 3D printing? Nana tanambia, kusoma 3D printing for 1 month ina cost how much? But here at Mewa Library, we offer those courses for free, and we usually certify you with a certificate after completion of your course. We also engage every Wednesday via English Conversation Club series. This is an engaging program enhancing and promoting the English language. Tunajua the biggest barrier ya watu wetu wa Mombasa ni nini? Kiingereza.
Ask me.
It is the English. We have a lot of challenges expressing ourselves in English. And it is high time we interact, learn, and improve English through engaging yourself every Wednesday at 10 a.m. through the English Conversation Club series. Freely again, either you'll be at home and enabling you to have a reliable internet to go online, or you can still come to the space and we give you the free internet and engage through our programs. Sawa sawa. We also engage inter-schools competition, and our main goal is to inculcate the reading culture. This is why tuna partner with different school institutions and organizations promoting and empower our community at large. Since now, mumemaliza Form 4, what are your plans? Nana tanambia, what are your plans? It's high time, musikae majumbani, please. Come, learn, engage, and we do creation using these resources to enable us to be self-reliant and able to engage through employability either virtually or online. Siku hizi watu wanatafuta pesa mitandaoni. Mshasikia pesa mtandaoni, financial literacy, using social media platforms. You should use our smartphone. We say maybe this in a laptop. Your smartphone, it is enough. Please come, learn, enjoy, and be part of the Mewa fraternity. Do you have questions for me? Wangapi mkitoka hapa mtakuwa members of Mewa Library? It is for free, only one. Sijawavutia hivyo. All of us.
Anini wote
All of us. All of us. Sawa sawa. Any questions so far? Because today we are here to enhance our careers. Kwani urongo? Wangapi wataka kuwa mwalimu? Only one. Engineers? Only two. Medical? One. Questions for me? Amna maswali. So my office iko hapa, the first floor. Again, I'm Madam Biasha Sef. So you can come to me kama mtu una haya kuniuliza sahi, but I know after this most of you mtakuja kunifuata. Sawa sawa. Kwa hivyo karibuni sana.
Very much. Thank you very much, Madam Biasha, for your good introduction. And I think our young ladies and gentlemen here have understood what Mewa is doing. Now, the next point is that I call upon Madam Mishi atuchanganishe kidogo and then aendelee. Nimeanza na education kwa sababu naipenda education na mimi education. Sawa? Thank you. Madam Mishi is Madam Mishi is a curriculum officer in the national government, Teacher Service Commission. She is the advisor to the teachers, and she can also advise us. I know we have no opinion in the teaching profession, but maybe she may make us change our minds and join the teaching profession, because myself I'm a teacher. I grew from the teaching profession, and I'm still living on teaching profession till today. Thank you very much, Madam. Let's see the other.
Good morning. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. As you have been informed, I'm a teacher by profession. But I'm currently the curriculum support officer, meaning that I support implementation of the curriculum. And the curriculum here, I mean whatever the government has prepared to be taught to the learners by teachers. But I started my profession in the classroom. I'm over 30 years, right? In the profession. I look small, I'm young, right? But I'm very old in the profession, so I've been growing up. And I started as a classroom teacher. Then I started, during my studies, I happened to have learned more on my profession because I came to like teaching. I didn't want to change because I had an opportunity of reading something else after joining teaching. But when I was seeing myself that I'm interacting well with the community, and I've seen the pleasure of meeting new people every year. And when I move from one school to the other, I see I'm meeting and learning more from my colleagues. Then I thought teaching was the right career. Right? So I'm going to talk about teaching because currently we have not decided what to do. Alternatively, we can say we have an idea of what you want to be. Because in secondary school, you wish to be what, you wish to be what, you wish to be what, right? And then when you have got your results, the results determines what to do because there are qualifications for every career. And if you have happened to get what grades in what subjects determines what you to be, isn't it? So what I want to urge you is have an open mind because you have already got the what? The results. So the results determines what to be. Because if you wanted to be a doctor and you don't have an A in the required subject, let's say mathematics, biology, and the like, will you get the doctor? No. So don't kill yourself. There are other opportunities everywhere in Kenya because the government has offered vocational trainings and technical activity courses for all individuals in the what? In the country, right? So you have that opportunity. Never miss that opportunity because you have that opportunity for yourself, and also the only thing is for you to do what? To decide. So I'm going to talk about teaching being a noble profession, and that's my name. Right? So we're talking about what is teaching first. You have to know what it is about. You cannot choose a career that you don't know about. So if you want to be a doctor, you have to know what it entails and what other so we're talking about is a process of important experiences that include knowledge, skills, and values. When we talk about knowledge, skills, and values, we are touching a human being. Every human being needs to have knowledge. To know something, even if it's cooking chapati, that's knowledge. The skill is preparing them well, so that to differentiate this is good from the other. That's the skill. Then the value is about what? Being clean and neat, so that you can eat, you can bring many customers, right? So here about imparting knowledge and skills means that we are touching the whole human being. So when you are trained, when you become a teacher, you are holding a human being in your hands. It's also attending to people's needs. That's what I'm doing now. I want you to know your needs. I'm not telling you your needs are, but I'm helping you identify your needs, your experiences, right? What are you feeling about teaching, right? And then we intervene, right? So in class of your grade, where you are Form 4, you are many of you, isn't it? But now every one of you is what? Going to different what? Parts. But you are in the same class. So somebody was intervening your feelings, your experiences, so that you can get to know what? Your needs. Then we're talking about fostering what? Fostering learning. As you are engaging you, right? You are learning something. Oh, so this is how we do things. So this is how this is something like, right? What is it? What is I don't know. The background. Teaching is not a career that has started the other day. It has been there in our life system because traditionally it was done by experts. We have learned in history, isn't it? How people were taught to identify medicine, to be ironmongers and the like, right? So traditionally it was done through what? Apprenticeship. Someone was taken to Wanaheri and an expert of this, isn't it? You live there, you learn there, and then you become what? An expert. In the absence of Wanaheri, you get to know how to do things, right? And if somebody was a good cook, a girl will be taken to that lady, isn't it? To learn about what? Cooking. So we find that teaching is something which is noble because it has been there in the system of life. And then currently is what we are doing now. We are using what? The national goals and the curriculum to do what? To guide us on what to be taught. So you'll find that whatever is learned in Sheikh Khalifa and learned in Al-Farsi and in Vita is just what? The same because of the what? Of the curriculum which has been done, right? Right? There are a lot of assumptions about teaching. Right? There is a lot of reading. Even one time, I myself come in mwalimu, samahani. Mimi ni mwalimu, I'll talk. Prepare the first because we need teachers. Let me convince them. There have been an assumption about teaching. That's why.
We have somebody else here about IRE, teacher.
Yeah, it's okay. Then I'm talking about general teaching. So that whoever be teaching about IRE, I've covered some of the part. Okay. It's about, people have assumption. Right. Can you tell me, is there a career where there's no advancement? There was no ICT previously. But now, at the port, if you don't know how to work on the what? Computer, how to order online, the clearing and the forwarding is done what? So every career requires what? Reading for what? Advancement. So all careers need you to do what? To read. So that we go with the current and global needs, right? Talking about much work, have we had people remaining in the offices finalizing on their issues? Or coming home and saying, I've got a lot of work? I have a brother who is a physician. He comes from work, alafu anasema nini? I have some work to do. Wanachoka hili kando. So much work is everywhere. Right? What you need to do is what? Planning and managing of what? Your time. When you plan and manage time, you never. Mr. Khalid Kabana is an accountant or a banker. He comes home with some work to balance. Carry forward. Unaona? Kwa hivyo, what you need to do is what? Manage your time and organize your work. When you get to know your work, you will organize it and then have a what? Ample time for yourself, ample time for your family and others. People are talking about salary. Salary differs on what you do. What you need more is the skill of what? How you manage your accounts. Because there are those who earn a lot. We know a politician how much they earn, isn't it? Why do they crave for more? Management of funds. This goes with your individual needs. Every salary is enough for yourself if you know what? How to plan your work. And then finally, it's just an attitude. Mwelekeo. Msimamo. So you teaching iko hivi. Teaching is just like any other career. And in fact, I say it's the simplest. That's why I'm still young. Right? Yeah. So just have a mindset that this is doable and the like. So what is the beauty of teaching? It's a profession that is called what? Has been continuous from the decades and applied by experts. You cannot do teaching if you're not an expert. It needs you to be an expert in that subject. That's why you have qualification in this subject. If you're becoming a Swahili teacher, a teacher, whatever, you have what? Those qualifications. Right? Teaching is a great art of optimism because all teachers are focused. Because they know that every individual is a what? Successful. No, in their own way. Lakini those who don't know what teaching is and they are not in teaching, what happens? They think that huyu kama hajui maths nini? Mjinga. But teachers are always positive minded and also have in teaching many opportunities for pathways. I'm a curriculum support officer. There are those who are principal. There are those who are quality assurance in education. There are those who are making the what? They are creating the curriculum. So you can work with any department in what? Education. But you have to start from what? Teaching. So we have many career pathways of excelling when you choose teaching. Then you have adequate attachment with the community. You work with different carers year in, year out, and then you get to know one another, and then you get to know what? The needs of the community, and also you have ample time during the holidays. You can plan what to do with your family. It is the one who will also guide. When the children are talking about something, you are also informed. You know what they're talking about. Go to a nurse and talk something about mathematics of addition with the regrouping. Atakwambia regrouping nini, ni groups za nini hizo, right? So the teacher gets to know what he's supposed to do, right? So you remain informed and what? You adapt the changes very easily, right? And you always remain updated because you know what is going on. Why I'm talking to teaching, right? We need more teachers in the communities because people are getting married and are giving birth to children. If we don't have teachers, what will happen? We not have teachers to teach our children. You are giving birth now, you're going to be married, you're going to give birth, you have to have 3 children. Who will teach you if you don't have what? Teachers. And teachers like a candle. You give light, even if you get bad. But the light is very useful to the what? To the community. In Islam, we say sadaqatul jariyah, right? So you're not missing anything. So it is a continuous love for what? Community and prosperity. If you want your community to prosper, choose teaching as a career. Because you'll be teaching your people, you'll be teaching your community because of that passion for what? Prosperity. It remains a noble career because you serve God. Most Christians and Muslims, we believe that when you're serving the community, you're serving what? God. You're giving back to the community. how else can you develop a community? It's a profession that supplements and sustains the growth of nation and what? Community. When people say, when you want to destroy the community, what happens? Go to the what? Education, isn't it? So when you have education, you are what? Ensuring growth in the community. And then it's a foundation of all careers. Like you have been in school, primary and secondary. But out of school, engineers, doctor, mason, isn't it? So without education, you cannot go to any other career. So you can imagine a world without what? Teachers. Now that you're here, I want you to be sober in your mind so that you can do what? Make a what? A decent decision. You'll be hearing a lot. You'll be told a lot. Your parents was him, but remain calm. Your brain should think and then what? Make a final decision. Right? Finally, it's you and your work. Right? Make a concrete decision and then I say what? Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. McDonald said the art of teaching is the art of assisting discovery. This is Van Doyle, a scholar and a musician. Thank you, madam. Nauliza swali moja tu. Ni mwalimu gani unayemkumbuka sana? Unayemkumbuka sana kwa uzuri wake na unayemkumbuka sana kwa uovu wake?
Okay, mimi nimaliza high school 2006. 2006, all fun guys. The problem was very young. But anyway, the teacher I'll never forget. Like most of them, they were very influential for me. But there is one, Madam Madiha, doctor. She's a doctor now. Do you know her? Yeah. Yeah. So I think when we were finishing, it was her last year teaching high school, and I remember she told us, I'm done teaching boys and girls. I want to go and teach men and women. And I was really proud. I think first because she was teaching me IRE, and second, she was very free. Like the IRE that she was teaching, and she was always like seamless. She was doing it effortlessly, and I really admired that. And I'm happy to say that because I put myself under her footsteps. Like I really wanted to become like her, so passionate about what I'm doing and all that. And I told myself I'd become like this person. I'd also one day, even if I'm not a teacher, I'll also become impactful to other people like she has been impactful to me. So again, teaching is very influential for people, and that's part of my story.
Thank you very much. Kama mimi namkumbuka mwalimu mmoja alinifundisha 1965 standard 1. Yule mwalimu alikuwa ukijibu swali yeye ukushika pua. Good. Kisha ukupatia nini? Peremende. 65 namkumbuka mpaka leo. I started teaching in can you guess? 1977, when your mothers were not even born. But there are people who still remember me and can recognize me, but I cannot recognize them. I'm mwalimu. Somebody ambaye you cannot forget in your life is who? Teacher. Thank you. Namwona Hassan. Welcome, Bwana Hassan. You have your team, isn't it? Just take short time to tell us something about
what they do. Okay, Assalamu alaikum.
What you do and how to motivate them. You need to motivate them, isn't it? You are a very important person here in Mombasa due to the activities you do and due to what you did in Mewa when you were here.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you? I'm glad to see bright faces today, mashallah. How is life after high school? What do you mean? How is life after high school? Freedom. Huh? Okay, so my name is Hassan Abdul Qadir. I was once a volunteer here at Mewa, and I'm glad that due to being coached and mentored by Bonaheri and the team, I'm glad that I've been doing community activities to empower people like you youths and also the elderly. So what I do, I am currently the Vice President of AFS Kenya and also a board member of one of Rihon organization called US Kenya Alumni Association. These are all the opportunities which I got from Mewa. Isn't this a good place? So clap for Mewa, please. So today I'm here to share briefly about three things. One, about AFS opportunities, and two, the second thing, life after high school. Here I'm going to talk about a story between you guys and me, because me, Pia, I'm still a student. So I want to share my experiences and as well as to hear from you guys. So about AFS, AFS in full is American Field Study. Is an NGO which takes high school graduates and high school students abroad to go and study. For high school students, it's a fully funded opportunity where they go and explore the education in the United States for one academic year. And then the second one is the now pre-graduate, that is high school graduate like you, which is a 50% scholarship provided to those who manage to get an A- and above to study in any country that you want, either in England, America, South Africa, Egypt, where you want to study. So what AFS provides, AFS can provide you a medical insurance, support in terms of education. Like I said, it's a 50% scholarship for those who have transitioned to the university level. So now let's move to life after high school. So how do you guys feel after you have finished high school? Kuna some of you are like, nitamaliza lini ulipokuwa form 1, sio? The pressure, the studies, the courses which you are taken through, sio? How is life after high school? Are you managing yourself time well? Is it hard or is it easy? Is it hard or easy? You are looking towards this freedom. Musinidanganya. Ulikuwa unataka nitamaliza lini? Is it hard or is it easy? Sorry? Mbona sisikii? Mlipokuwa high school kwa mna ile kerere nitaka kumaliza but I want to have my freedom. So I want to know from you guys, is life after high school hard or easy? Huh? Hard. Why hard? Why hard? According to you.
According to me. When I was in high school, I used to be given pocket money.
Oh, pocket money, eh?
Yeah, money.
It's about money. What else? Say you pay. Wazazi wamekaba pesa. Okay, what else? What else? Is life the same? You used to wake up early, go to school. You used to be forced. Say hakuna mtu akwambia, Ahmed, wake up and go to school. Hakuna, sio? Say if you have discovered, mzazi wako haizi kumanage. You are on your own self. That is you being prepared to the university level. There you'll meet various people. So it's now your time to manage your time well, to manage your budget well, to see yourself as an adult. Right now we're asymptomatic. So you're going to face different people, you're going to have to make decisions on your own self. Mzazi atakuwa hapo kuambia like, you have to do this, you have to do that. Remember, it's about you. Like then Madam said, it's about who? You. So I'll share a bit about myself. When I finished high school, I didn't want to waste time. What I did, I enrolled into different various NGOs so that I can explore what else I love in terms of a passion. And then I discovered that I'm good at giving back to the community. So you guys might have a similar passion or something that you love doing for the sake of buying time as you wait for your career. So right now, I'm sure you don't know what to do. Mashallah, some of you have passed, and you whether to take medicine, whether to take engineering course. Still, you are at that stage where you don't know what to select. So, as you're waiting for that path, or as you're waiting for time to go by to decide what you want, engage into small activities that can make you happy in terms of either giving back to your community. Because why do you study? Why do you study? Why do you want to become a doctor? So that you can come back and serve people, right? So it's all about serving people. So meanwhile, as you're waiting for that transition to the university level, get to know yourself better. Get to know how you can manage your time wisely. Get to know how you can network with different people so that you can learn from them. Because by you coming and meeting these various speakers, you have learned something from them. See, they have also learned something from you. So that's a good thing about networking and getting to meet different people. Third, explore your skills. This is the time to know what you are really passionate about. Not only about education, but what else can you offer in terms of skills related. Like here in Mewa, we have computer studies hapa. If you are, like the madam said, in this world sahi, kila kitu is all about IT. So you can get, that's a basic skill which you can learn. And then, I talked about skills. Kitu chengine ni learn how to save. You said, sahi mzazi akupi pesa, sio? Right now, ukipewa pesa kidogo, don't look after going out with friends, spending with your friends, nini, that will come later. Ukienda university, utakuwa hata na hizo time. You'll have free, yes, you'll have free time, but budgeting your money. Sio kila time unamsumbua mzazi, I want a budget, I want pesa yangu imeisha. So this is your time to learn how to save. So, another thing, right now umemaliza school, you'll meet different people out there, especially our peers. Unaweza kuambia, mwanangu kwa unangojea umalize form 4, we go and hang out, we go to the schema party, twende wapi. I'm sure by right now, unao wengine washa approach. Yes, wadanganya sasa sababu kuna wazazi. Kuna wengine, msiogope. Right now we have those friends ambao they want to waste your time. This is not the time. Like I said, this is the time to know what you really want as a person, as an adult, and as a person who's going to be responsible in future. To learn about your skills and passion and to understand yourself better. So, Asa, any questions? Maswali? You guys remind me here one day I was like that, sitting at this table being mentored about the career. It's good right now, kila mtu mko zi, after years to come, nyinyi kama mtasimama hapa like me, mwanze ku advise wengine. So you better, what I can advise you, you better manage your time wisely. Choose the people whom you want, because those are the people who will either guide you or ruin you. And don't listen to people who are more like, external validation. So we can continue about external validation. We'll have people like peers telling you like, you know what, not everyone's skills can favor you and not everyone's opinion can add into your life. The way, like for example, I can advise you but it cannot work for you. See, you choose what you want to hear, especially the Gen Zs right now. We choose what we want to hear and we choose to work with what we want to work with. So it's good to choose validation from people who ambao wanajielewa. Don't just go and get data and information from anyone. Akwambia sijui teaching is not good. How many teachers are here right now and are successful? Wako wangapi? like Dr. Madiha, right? See, how many teachers are there? Teaching right now, it's something which is very, very popular. So, mtu asikwambie, teaching course is not a good course, utapewa pesa kidogo kidogo. Don't listen to that external validation. Get proof of what you want to hear before acting upon it. So, thank you so much.
Thank you. Welcome our visitors. We are very much blessed to have a pilot with us here. It is good to have a word with you. For those who are interested to become pilots, that one is the role model. And you're all welcome. You're welcome with your continent. This is Mewa. And we are here to assist the youth grow. Let me tell you one thing. There are so many forces pushing you to become a what, especially internally in our families. Mwanangu lazima uwe daktari. Mwanangu lazima uwe nani? Daktari. Lakini sasa mimi siwezi kuwa daktari, itakuwaje? Na kuna wengine wanazo qualification of becoming doctors, but they don't have interest in that. Their passion is not there. There is a case which happened sometimes. A student was forced to go for training in medicine. He refused, but later he had to give in to the parents. He went, did medicine, and completed medicine successfully, came with a certificate, and told Dad, here is your certificate. I'm now going for my course. You get it? And he went to another course, and he was very happy and succeeded in life. Therefore, what I want to tell you is that career is not something to be forced in. It's something which is in your inborn, because all talents and all skills are inborn. And once they are inborn, therefore, they are within you. Therefore, you all know what you want to be and what you can make effectively. Am I clear? Madam Swat here is our guest and our friend, and she has been with us since our first mentorship program, the program we had but on that day we got a very large group. I don't know why today you are very few. She is one of our sponsors in this event, and she has a lot to say. But Madam, can I give you 10 minutes? Now.
The number is quite small. When I was seated, it looked bigger, but that's fine. I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy for you more than I'm happy for anyone else, because these things don't happen every day, and not for everyone. Not everyone has the opportunity to sit and listen to people who have been in the market for a very long time. So you get to at least understand what goes on in someone's daily life as a professional. It's funny you said Madam Madiha, because I loved her. I loved Madam Madiha, the way she spoke, the way she taught, the way she would bring everyday life into that conversation in class. Yani, I would just ask a question so that we divert to story and then back at the end of the lesson. That is how good she was as a teacher, and she impacts my life every single day, and I was under her over 10 years ago. So being a teacher is such a noble profession. I know even Islamically. So how many of you know exactly what they want to do? Who knows exactly what career they want to go in? Zero. Good. You have an idea, you have 3 or 4 courses that you think you want to look into? You do. Let me ask. What 3 courses you think you're interested in? Any idea? you have no idea? Any idea? Which one? And? Good. We have people here who don't know exactly what they want to do. We have people who have an idea. She said hospitality and maybe hairdressing. Let me go to the main soon and overgo. Any two? Electrical engineering. Or? We have a rough idea somewhere in medicine. I don't know exactly where, but somewhere there. It's good that you have that idea, and it is normal for you to feel like, I don't know what I'm going to do. There is no rush. Si lazima main intake wewe ushaingia university. No. And that is the mistake a lot of students do. That kila mtu wengi university, mimi sijui, let me just rush into the next available course. You will suffer. You will suffer. Sit down, take time, learn yourself. What am I interested in? What are my passions? Napenda kupika. Right. Is this a career that I would like to take? Kupika, by the way, there are colleges that do culinary arts professionally. Si lazima ufundishwe nyumbani pia. Make something out of it. Make something out of your passion. Okay, I'm interested in medicine. Let me visit the nursing school here for a few days. Let's see how it works. I'm not interested. All right. I want to be a banker. Talk to someone. Job shadow. Go see what a banker does. Too much stress. Not interested. Do something about it. You have a whole year and you have the rest of your life. This time that you have right now before university is the time that will either make or break you for the rest of your life. This decision that you take now, it is what you're going to live with for the rest of your life. So, pressure but no pressure. You understand? There is a lot of pressure to make the right decision, but there is no pressure for you to make it now. Take your time. So, if I look at what I did after high school, I took my time. She said, alikuwa hana pesa. Oh, sahi huna pesa. I was so broke also. It is normal. Hakuna pocket money. Uko nyumbani. You're not, you cannot work. You have no qualifications. So what do? Look for opportunities now. There are so many opportunities that you do not need a certificate to do. I joined marketing companies to market for them. And that is when I got my passion for marketing, through actually doing it. So I joined a marketing company at 17, and I started doing it pole. Pesa kaingia raha kweli. My first pay was 1,700 shillings. Okay, at 17, that is so much money, by the way. There's so many things I can do, and hatuna standards here at this age. I started doing it slowly, and finally it worked out, and I could pay for my university fees at that time. Pressure from the family was, fanya medicine. I have zero interest in medicine. Why am I doing 6 years of medicine? I wanted to be a journalist. I loved speaking. I loved public speaking. I loved the stage. Who went to Shakalifa? So you. Every prize giving at Shakalifa nilikuwa hapo, kwa stage. Either I'm singing or I'm speaking or just something. So I knew where my passion was. I was told of haram, a woman. Journalism, si lazima tuwe kwa TV. There's so many things that you can do with journalism. So the pressures right now you will receive, as they say, internally from family, itakuwa. Okay, journalism was scrapped off. I wanted psychology. And I was actually called for psychology. We utakufa maskini. Nani waenda super psychologist? But do you see, if I had taken psychology at that time, do you see the money psychologists make right now? And how mental health is so important at the moment? I wish I stood by that. because I was also passionate. I loved speaking. I loved talking to people. I loved hearing stories, and I loved helping out. So I wish I did that before. That's fine. Wewe lazima utaingia business. Business ndio ina pesa. Na hii ndio the saddest part about our community. Wewe utafanya ile cause ambayo inaleta pesa, not the cause that you love. And this, wazee wetu ndio tusaidie, mtuongeleshe wazazi wetu, because wanafunzi, they have different passions of causes that maybe you've never even heard of, but they are not allowed to do them because it is not what that brings money. So I was told you have to do accounts. I did accounts. I hated it. I'm not saying it's bad, but for me, that was not my preference. I didn't like it. I graduated. Nikiingia kwa market, it was not for me. So I decided to go to what I loved second after journalism. That was marketing. So I left accounts. I don't even know how to draw those tables anymore. I've forgotten. Right now, tell me anything marketing, I'm there. So I need you to take this time before you join university to discover yourself, you as a person, what you like, what you think you can see yourself doing in the next 10 years. Mimi nitakuwa niko wapi, nafanya nini? Not what my mother likes, not what my friend is doing. Trust me, you can do accounts. Wewe na rafiki yako, she succeeds and you do not. So usiangalie pesa iko wapi, because even doctors, wako madaktari ambayo who are making millions, wako madaktari who are doing nothing. So don't look where the money is, look at where your passion is, what you think you can see yourself doing for the next, I don't know how many years until you retire. Something that you feel will bring positivity in your life, will bring change in your community. Sote tuenda tusoma tuarudi hapa Mombasa. I've been away for several years. I came back home because home is where I want to start with. Kama sisi sote tutaenda nje, tukimbia nje, who is going to change Mombasa? No one. So it is you guys, nendeni mkasome, but msisahau kwetu. Come back and make a change for your children, your grandchildren. It is needed. Wazee wetu, they are retiring right now, or they are about to retire. Who is next? Who is coming? It's easy. So do something that you think will impact your life and the people around you. Maana sisi pia tualalamika tumekupwa sana. Lakini hatuwezi lalamika if we are not doing anything. So nakuomba, student here, don't let take life too easy. Let's try and make a change. And change starts from within ourselves. Let's talk about marketing. What do I need to be a marketer? Needs a very creative mind. Right now, if you see Homescope anywhere, if it's a billboard, if it's a flyer, if it's an event, we are clear. It is not the company that does it. It is not the. I'm the only employee by them in Mombasa, the whole of Coast. So anywhere you see Homescope, that you know. It needs a creative mind. So if you think you have that creativity in you, marketing might be for you. Okay? It needs you to know how to communicate and know that you are not always directly communicating to the client. It is either by other means, if it is a video, if it is a billboard, if it is a flyer. So know how to bring out your communication in very few words. If you think that you can do that, marketing is for you. All right? It needs someone that is not always an office person. It needs someone who loves the field. So if you think the field is for you, take marketing. If with the way the world is going right now, marketing is evolving. It is not the same marketing that was there 10 years ago. Okay? Marketing has changed from physically being there all the time and moving from office to office to now being digital. And there's so many other ways that you can do it through different venues. So, la muhimu kuwa ni if you are creative and you have that open mind of creating something, then this might be the route for you. Either way, you still have to do a business course to do marketing. So BCom, business management, then you specialize in marketing. All right? Hesabu bado utazifanya. So if you're not a maths person and you really love marketing, tia bidii kidogo tu, it's for a while. The course itself, marketing nje, doesn't have a lot of numbers. It's more theoretical and more creative. All right? You have any questions about marketing, about your confusion, about what causes? Secondly, you can come back later to me. Secondly, I'd like to talk about homeschool hostels. These are student accommodations in Nairobi. We have 2 branches, South Sea and Mbagathi. South Sea is female only. So I feel like this model that we have come up with is more suitable for people in Mombasa. It's female only. And then the Mbagathi one is male and female, but separated. Access is only through key cards. So kama kuna mtu atamsumbua hawezi kufikia. So we offer several amenities, gym, services, restaurants, canteen. We also offer for the students that come to us internship opportunities. So as much as we are accommodation, we do not want to just be accommodation. We want to impact your life in a positive way. And that is why I'm here today, and that is why you will continue seeing me in several other places trying to uplift you and empower you. And that is what we do as an accommodation itself. Once you come and stay with us, we try and help you network and look for opportunities elsewhere as you continue studying with us. So, I think I've said a lot in little time, and I really appreciate. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. Mmesikia? Alilazimishwa lakini akakataa. Kaona sifai Mungu wetu.
That's why.
Oh, there is a question.
How much it costs to rent a hostel?
Our hostels start from 13,000 to 50,000. There's different rooms that you can occupy. We have single rooms, I guess, executives, twin, triple, quad. Come with your group and get an offer. Or everyone that's in this room, you decide to come to Nairobi, come with a group of people and I will give you a very good offer. It's a very nice place to stay. I'm staying there for almost a year. I can vouch for it. It's not just marketing, it's real life.
Do you have to be a student?
We only take students and interns because we want to make sure they're safe. Anyone else that is not a student, they would have to follow our rules and regulations. And we are very strict on that because we are offering a space that is safe for them. This time is a time that is very crucial for students. It is make or break, especially where they're having struggles with self-control and discipline. So we do not want any influence from anyone else. If you are willing to follow our rules, I will consider.
What are the rules?
Well, there's so many, but most importantly, no overnight stays, no bringing people over to the rooms. We have several, so, but muhimu ni safety na security ya watoto wetu. So hata kama mzazi uko hapa and you're thinking of bringing your kids, mimi niko, I will take care of your kids, I will make sure they are safe, and the company itself makes sure they are safe by enhancing security around the area. So,
Offer hilo. Nina swali. Yule mwalimu yule anayefunza madrasa anaitwaje? Ustadh, maana yake ni mwalimu. Yule anayefunza medical teachers training college anaitwaje? Lecturer nani? Mwalimu. Yule anayefunza chuo kikuu anaitwaje? Professor wa nani? Mwalimu. Sawa? Kwa hivyo you cannot avoid you cannot avoid teaching profession. Wherever you go, you will become a teacher. Ukifunza pilot, anayekufunza nani? mwalimu. Kwa hivyo a teacher is everywhere. Now, as we go on,
sorry, so question in Mombasa, they are available in Mombasa also. They are in Mombasa.
That's why we have just opened office in Mombasa. We are going to open a student accommodation in Mombasa. So in case you're in Mombasa, by end of the year, inshallah, we will see something up. That's what we are working on this time.
thank you. Sasa tunamuita daktari wetu, Madam Dr. Biasha. Come and have a session na watoto wako.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mimi kama nilivyotambulishwa naitwa Biasha Athman. Nimesomea kitengo cha udaktari, alafu nikaendelea mbele kusomea hii kitu inaitwa anesthesia. Kwa hivyo mimi ni anesthesiologist by profession. Sasa kwa ufupi kule kuelezea, nataka nieleze story yangu ndio mtaelewa vipi mpaka tumefika kitengo hapa. Nilisoma chekechea hapo Tononoka Nasari, na nasema hivi kwa ajili nataka watu waelewe, kama vile curriculum mwalimu alivyosema, usomaji ni mahali popote. Usomaji ni mahali popote. Hii wiki iliyopita tulikuwa na wageni kutoka Uturuki. Yale ambao wanafanya wao ni sisi pia tunafanya. Kwa hivyo ndo tukawa tunaweza kuamiliana na kufanya kazi pamoja. Hatuko na tofauti sana, ni tu sasa wao kule wameendelea zaidi, vifaa wana zaidi, watu wana zaidi. Lakini ukisoma Ulaya, ukisoma Uturuki, ukisoma England, kote manake ile msingi wa ile somo ni sawa sawa. Sasa hata sasa mtu akisema amesoma public school au amesoma private au amesoma curriculum tofauti, mwingine ni 844, IGCSE, IB, lakini unaona ikija sasa kuingia katika vyuo vikuu nyote mtaingia klasi moja, sio? Na mtasoma pamoja, mtakuja kufanya kazi pamoja. Haitaonekaniwa kuwa huyu alikuwa ni wa IB, huyu alikuwa wa serikali, huyu alitoka Naro, huyu alitoka Nairobi. Sasa nataka tuelewane hivyo. So mwanzo nilianza hapo Tononoka Nasari na iko pale pale. Shule ya msingi hiyo ilikuwa miaka mitatu chekechea. Shule ya msingi nikaenda hapo Mbeni Bondeni, sisi tuko pale chini. Miaka 7, sisi ni wale tulisoma ya miaka 7 ile CBE. So tukihesabu hapo ishafika miaka 10. Alafu tukaenda hii shule ya upili, kwako mwanzo tutafanya ile miaka 4 secondary. Imekuwa miaka mingapi? 14. Miaka 2 tukifanya advanced level ya form 5 na form 6. Miaka 16. Hatujafika shule huko kwa university. Sasa mpaka hapo nataka muelewe kuwa masomo ni wewe kujitahidi. Yataka wakati, yataka nguvu, yataka ustahimilivu. Kama huna ustahimilivu, kuna watu wengi tulianza nao hata hiyo shule ya msingi hawakumaliza. Wengine tukenda nao secondary hawakumaliza, wamechoka. Au pengine kuna matatizo mengine, au kama hivyo kuna jamii nyingine zinaona ukifika umri fulani ni uwe na nyumba, uolewe au uowe. Sasa ikija hii kitengo cha kusoma udaktari, miaka ilikuwa siku zile ni 5, alafu kuna kile kitengo cha internship mwaka 1, miezi 12. Na sasa imebadilishwa kwa ajili ule miaka 2 ya form 5 na form 6, moja ulipelekwa kwa hii system ambayo ndio kuisha ya 8 na moja ndio kuongezwa. So course zote ambazo zilikuwa miaka 3 zikawa miaka 4, na course kama medicine ambayo ilikuwa ni miaka 5 ikawa miaka 6. So ukiongeza hapo inakuwa miaka 22, sio? Miaka 6 unasoma na sasa ukiongeza na internship mwaka mmoja, miaka 23. Alafu sasa ndo unaanza kazi kama medical officer, ushamaliza ile tunaita internship. Kwa wakati ule pia na hata sasa ikawa mpaka uwe umefanya kazi na serikali ndio upate kwenda kufanya degree ya pili, masters. So na kwa kama miaka 19, hiyo degree ya pili kwa medicine inachukua kama miaka 4 au 5. So kwa ufupi ni kuwa umri wako wote uko kwenye kusoma, lakini si pia kusoma, kufanya kazi, kuamiliana na watu. Na muhimu sana watu ambao waelewi, kama vile imesema, si ati kwa ajili umepata A utachukua medicine. Kuna pengine huitoipenda au hutopata, au kama hivyo huyu alimesema score yake kwa medicine ilikuwa 0 na tegemea. Kuna wengine wanaanza, manake ile mwaka kwanza unakwenda kuona wale wafu ndio upate kujua mwili wa binadamu, nyuzi ziko wapi, mishipa ya damu, gongo liko vipi, matumbo. Wengine hawawezi kustamili kuona wale wafu. Kuna wengine wanaendelea, nafika ule mwaka wa 3, mwana wa 4 ndio inaanza ile tunasema clinical elders. Kuwa na wagonjwa sasa. Wengine wakiona damu hawawezi, wanatoka tu, unaona mtu umefanya miaka 4 umetoka, hawezi, manake ile inamsumbua bongo, anapata usumbufu wa ubongo, anasema heri niwache. Kuna wengine pia walianza alafu wakabadilishana, pengine mtu alitaka medicine akapata commerce, alafu akapata medicine na mwambia afadhali tubadilishane kusoma. Kuna wengine ni hivyo, baada ya miaka naona hii medicine nayo hata haina pesa, ni watu huenda masaa mingi tu, manake masaa yaishi. Kama kitengo cha internship kilipokuwa sisi wafanya, unafanya mchana, nafanya mpaka jioni. Kama ni wewe ndio watakaniwa uweko usiku ambao utaweka call, unafanya mpaka asubuhi saa 2. Na huendi, unarudi tena asubuhi mpaka. Kwa hivyo ni kama masaa 24 na ile masaa 12, masaa 36. Unarudi nyumbani saa 2, unarudi tena. Nakumbuka mara ya kwanza mimi kuanza hiyo tunaita call, nilikwenda hiyo masaa 36, nikaja nikamwona dadangu pale kwa gate. Nikamuuliza, mbona uko hapa? Kuna mtu? Akaniangalia akaniambia, lakini we unaelewa tangu jana haujakuja nyumbani. Na siku zile wajua ilikuwa kuna simu. Simu ni hizi za desk na uende kwa hiyo tunaita booth, sijui club hizo. Sasa kwa ufupi, yani nataka watu waelewe kuwa ni kusoma, na ni kitambo sana kwa wakati niliona mstari kuwa ukiwa unasoma, soma kama ambaye wewe utaishi milele. Lakini ukiwa unaishi, ishi kama hujui ile dakika ijayo itakuwa vipi. Na katika miujiza moja ya Qur'an, hakuna kitu inaandikwa Rabbi zidni au zidna kama twasema kwa wengi, isipokuwa ni Rabbi zidni ilma. Hakuna kitu haikuandikwa zidna mali wala zidna watoto wala nini. Kwa hivyo katika ilmu ya Kiislam, ilmu iko juu sana, na kila ilmu ina umuhimu wake. Hata kama mtu wewe uniletea kazi yake ni kukufutia vumbi meza, ile ni kazi ambayo wewe utaifanya. Mimi kwa siku niliingia ofisi, nikaona mtu hajakuja iko vumbi, nikaa nafuta, akaja mkubwa niambia mbona afuta? Naambia sasa mimi nataka kuketi, mtu wa kufanya hajakuja, na siwezi ati kumkalifisha nikae kwenye vumbi au nimgoje yeye tugombane. So kila ilmu pia takatuelewe ni muhimu. Na vitu vingi watu hawajaelewa, hata wachungu chungu ndo waliwapa watu idea ya kujenga haya skyscrapers. Nafikiri mshaona chungu chungu ya ile waweza kujenga nyumba zao huko hata azianguki. So ni muhimu tu kuwa uelewe hii ni kitu nimependa, nimejitolea. Tunaamshwa usiku mpaka leo. Unatoka nyumbani mpaka sengine wanapiga simu wanakutafuta, mimi wasishiki, manake nitawajibu nini? Niko kazini, na saa nyingine ile kazi huwezi hati ukacha mgonjwa na kwenda kusikiza simu, naona. So ni kujitolea sana na kutoa wakati wako na ile ambao unaweza. Saa nyingine hata kama uwezi kuwako pale, hata kama mtu akikupigia simu, ikiwa utamuelekeza na akisaidika, ye pia huwa anashukuru, yani anakushukuru tu sana mpaka unaona kwani nimefanya nini, kumpa tu maneno, kumguide au mwambie hospitali fulani iko mahali fulani Na hii Mewa pia unaona hiyo kuserve community ilianza hapo 86 87. Kwa hivyo pia si ati tukifanya hii udaktari hatuna kazi nyingine tunafanya. Tulikuwa katika watu wa mwanzo wale hivi vibanda vya watu kukula miraa, wenyewe wakakubali watawacha ile saa 10 zikawa zinafanywa tuition. Tukawa tunakwenda huko. Ikaje katokezea wakati pia sijakwenda college, kukawa mahali kuna wanatafuta mwalimu wa Kiswahili, nikaenda kama untrained Na pia kitu kingine wakati nilipata scholarship, na hii scholarship huwa nawaelezea watu kweli kuamiliana na watu na kuishi bila ya utofauti ni muhimu sana. Mimi nilipokuwa hiyo nasomesha kama untrained teacher, ikawa siendi kule staff room. Wakaniambia, manake wengine walikuwa ni walimu wangu. Wakaniambia, sasa wewe pia ushakuwa mwalimu, njoo. So naenda, kukawa kuna mwalimu mwingine, yeye lazima anunue gazeti. Siku hiyo akaja na gazeti, akaniambia, si Muislamu, akaniambia hapa nimeona advertisement, kuna hii Islamic Bank inapeana scholarship kama unataka kusoma medicine. Akanirushia hiyo gazeti, akaniambia wewe apply, mimi naona utapata. Ushaona? So kuamiliana na watu vyema pia ni muhimu sana. Na uaminifu. Kuna watu license zao zimenyang'anywa, si kwa ajili yeye amedhuru mgonjwa, but yale maisha yako nje. Umeonekaniwa umelewa mpaka umeanguka, una nyumba, umeacha toto na mke, unakwenda kutafuta mpango wa kando, mambo maovu sana. Nafikiri picha juzi mmeona zinatangazwa mpaka anauliza kwani hizi hospitali zimekuwa nini? Watu wanakuja kutibiwa au iko ile ya Kenyatta intangazwa jana, mtu ndani ya ward ameuliwa ndani ya ward. So unajua hiyo pia sisi huwa inatutatiza, tunaangalia mtu hata akikuona ati wewe ni daktari anasema hawa ndio wale wauaji, hawa ndio wale so lazima ile nidhamu ya ile kazi ambao unaifanya wewe uwe ni mfano na watu wakikuangalia wakuamini. Mimi kuna watu sengine na pesa zao unampa anakuambia mimi naona nitazitumia nishikie wewe. Unaona? So uaminifu ni muhimu sana. Asanteni sana. Shukrani.
Thank you very much. Questions?
Mgonjwa amelala, asikii maumivu na misuli imelegea au imerelax. Hitilafu moja katika hiyo ni kama sasa iko wakati nilisikia watu wa Canada, wao haswa hawa wa mama wa kuzaa wanasema kwa ajili ile dawa kwa kidogo wanasema wanasikia, ndo wao wakasema ikiwa mama ni wakuja kuzaa dungo ile ya nusu. Lakini pia ile nayo ina masharti. Kwa ile tunasema indications contraindication. Si kila mtu ati atakuja aseme apatiwe hiyo itakuwa. Ndio pia kabla ya sisi kuenda ndani lazima tumwone yule mgonjwa, tuone vile vitengo vya damu, tuone ndo tutowe kauli au decision ya kuwa tutafanya vipi, na tu plan pia, sio tu kumuona kabla na pale katikati, manake surgeon anake we lazima uangalie moyo unapiga vipi, pressure, oxygen yake iko vipi, hivyo asiamke, unajua. So lazima ujue time ya ile madawa, manake mimi nimekuja kuona hata ni madawa akisha kulala saa ile kama umewacha mke wanamka wanaketi tu, sio unashindwa hata idai na kwa vipi mtu akiamka tu. Sasa hiyo si nzuri, au kiasi mpaka yule surgeon akwambie nasikia kama mgonjwa ana move. So ni hivyo, ni ile kupeana. So ni sasa hata hii juzi ilikuwa wamefanya hii camp, iko ile za moyo ya kupasua, na iko nyingine siku hizi wamefanya ndio hiyo katika maendeleo, wanaweka tu pipe alafu wanaweka gadget inaingia pale kwa moyo. Pia wanafanya diagnosis nyingine haziwezekani, ile inabidi ifunguliwe. So zote zile Yani unaangalia kitu gani, na ati haiwezi kuwa ile mimi kiasi nakupa wewe ndo kiasi ya huyu. So lazima nijue weight yako, maradhi yako, uko tayari kuwa. Saa nyingine pressure huwa iko juu, saa nyingine sukari iko juu. So ni mambo mengi, lakini sana kwa ufupi ni hiyo. Hata watu wengine wanatuita daktari wa kufa, but it is okay. Tumezea na si kwa ubaya. Alafu pia sisi kama, manake siku hizi categories ziko 3. Kuna wale ambao wamesomea medicine kama daktari wanaitwa physician anesthetist au anesthesiologist. Kuna clinical officer anesthetist, kuna nurse anesthetist. So wale physician anesthesiologist ndio pia wao katika kazi yao kubwa ni kuman ICU. Yani sasa ile degree ya masters inakuwa anesthesia and critical care. Sawa. Asante. Kuna swali jingine?
Any other questions? Mawili ya mwisho haya.
Labda ukakuwa anesthesiologist, for those who don't know, maybe do you have to do the whole course of medicine and specialize?
Naona nilianza hivyo nikaeleza lazima mwanzo ufanye full medicine hiyo ya 6 years, ndio katika basic medicine sote ni same. So nyote mnafanya kama ile award itakuwa MBCHB, MBBS, zote manake Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery au MD, wengine ni hiyo wanaita medical doctor, but ni same hiyo 6 years. Alafu ufanye internship, alafu serikali sana ilikuwa inangoja miaka 3 ushafanya kazi nao ndo wanakupa ruhusa, whether watakusponsor nini, lakini ndio manake kama pia kwa ile basic medicine ushabobea. Saa nyingine sana pia unapelekwa nje, kama hapa ni central, sema mimi nafanya hapa Makadara. So unaweza siku zile ilikuwa kwa regions kama ni koze waweza kupostiwa Kwale, Tana River, Lamu. Iko wakati pia kabla sijenda kusoma masters nilipostiwa Lamu. Unaona? Sasa inamaanisha kule ukenda pia watu ni kidogo, inamaanisha ile skill yako ndio hiyo tunasema. Knowledge, skill na attitude. Attitude haswa, wacha niseme tu kidogo tansame. Attitude, tuliwahi kwenda huku Kwale kitambo zaidi ya miaka 10 nyuma, wakawa wanafungua ile theater ya Kwale. Yule alokuwa meya kwa wakati ule akamwambia huyu daktari wetu mkubwa provincial mayor, akamwambia daktari, umetuletea chumba ya CDF, wamama wanasaidika, umeleta theater, ilikuwa kwa mtu amesponsor katika hawa watu wa Austria, lakini wanawake wetu hawawezi kutolewa ukali. Madaktari young hawa wanakuja, mtu anaweza kumwambia mama chochote, mama anakimbia. So unajua ile ripple effect yake, yule mama asipokuja na zile antenatal visit na nini, inakuwa huwezi kumfollow, alafu akimaliza atakwenda kwa mkunga. So unaona, so hii attitude ni muhimu sana. Hata vile unazungumza, wengine pia watu wanakuja ni wakali, but wewe ustahimilifu. Sawa. Alikuwa kwa huyo anauliza.
Sawa. Tuko na msichana mmoja hapa ambaye anataka kuongea na sisi kidogo, na baada ya msichana huyu tutaita pilot. Sawa. Baada ya pilot ndio tutaingia internally. Tuko na Mr. Eric, tuko na huyu, tuko na daktari wetu wa NEP hapa, tuko na watu wengi. Tafadhali yule anayesimama azingatie wakati. We have an engineer who will come to talk to us pia. Madam.
Na presentation. Nitumie ama nisome tu?
Just go through it.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you're all doing well. So, my name is Yusra Muhammad, and okay. Okay, let me start over. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you're all doing well. So, my good name is Yusra Muhammad. I'm a student at the Technical University of Mombasa, currently pursuing a diploma in medical engineering. Today, I am here to represent Girls Save Africa, which is an organization that many of you might have heard of it in the past. So, Girls Save Africa is an organization that encourages and supports girls into STEM and innovation. And today, I'm here to talk about introduction to careers in STEM. So, what is STEM? What is STEM? Do you have an idea of what I'm talking about? Okay. So STEM is an acronym which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. And it focuses on applying knowledge from these disciplines to solve real-world problems and innovate and drive technological advancement. So you might be asking, why STEM? So the first thing, nitakwambia, when you're choosing a career, you should take STEM. STEM is the future. STEM is the future. Wale waliongelea hapa mwanzo wamesema kuwa IT is taking over all industries, all sectors, which is true. So STEM is the future. So the second thing is global impact. STEM professionals wanasaidia katika so many things. Tukiangalia when COVID happened, STEM professional ndio wali come up with the vaccine. Na hiyo vaccine imetumika all over the world to prevent corona kuendelea, sio? So that is global impact. Kitu nyingine ni economic. STEM innovations nyingi hizo ndo the main they cover for the main economic gain or something like that. I hope you're understanding me. So global impact. Ya pili ni diverse career opportunities. In STEM, there are so many careers. Kwa mfano, daktari wetu, she's an whatever. Yeah, a sociologist, so yeah, or if I'm wrong, yeah, but there's so many careers, and tukiendelea mbele, you'll get to hear some more. Another thing ni STEM careers, they are high-paying jobs. Hapo, kama unataka kuwa tajiri, hapo. Let's be honest, engineers, madaktari, mambo na IT, hapo there's pesa ziko. Sawa. So, science careers focus on research, discovery, and improving human life. Na tukiangalia careers in science, kuna medical doctor, we have pharmacists, we have nursing, we have environmental scientists, we have agricultural scientists, forensic scientists, laboratory technician, biomedical scientists, and so many others. So I wanted to comment on the requirements, lakini what I'll tell you, for the high school graduate, I want you to do this research on your own because no one can do it for you. Sawa. Kwa sababu for medical doctor it's different, for pharmacy everything is different. Sawa. The second thing is technology. Technology careers involve creating and managing tech solutions. Now, example of careers, we have artificial intelligence engineer, cloud computing engineer, game developer, we have data analyst, we have software engineer, cybersecurity specialist, and so many others. Sawa. Hizi nawaambia tu, but there's so many careers in technology. The same. Hapa you have to do your own research. Nobody can do it for you. Sawa. Engineering, there are so many types of engineering. Chemical engineering, medical, environmental, agricultural, computer, marine. There's so many and so many zinaendelea kuja. Another thing is mathematics. Mathematics is the foundation of all STEM careers. It's not even STEM peke yake, kila mahali wanahitaji mathematics. Kwa hivyo, mathematics is very important. Sawa. And then, I want, since it's a career day, factors to consider when choosing a career. The first thing I'll tell you, watu wengi wameongelea, that is personal interest and passion. Do what you love. Sawa, kwa sababu one thing people don't realize is that the career you choose for yourself, sahi, hiyo ndio kitu that you're going to be doing for almost half of your life. Sawa. So choose something that you love, something that makes you happy. Sawa. And then the second thing is job market and demand. World Economic Forum imeandika report the future of jobs 2025 inasema kuwa by 2030 120 million jobs, new jobs will be created and 92 million jobs zitakuwa hakuna tena. So have that. In just 5 years we're going to be having 120 million jobs ambazo zitakuwa zimekuja and 92 jobs zitakuwa they will be of no demand. Okay. So let me just finish. Yeah. So sasa sahi everybody kila mtu lazima upskilling. You have to learn because there is technological revolution. Sawa. Itafika time whereby sahi yenyewe unaweza ukawa hapa ulipo and then somebody anaweza kukuibia kila kitu. So you've seen that. Sawa. So nimesema job market and demand. So you have to angalia vizuri before you choose a career, angalia marketability. And then another thing I want you guys to know is that Kenya is not the only country in the world. Don't limit yourself. There are so many opportunities. Sawa. Yeah. Another thing ni educational requirements. Lazima uangalie if you qualify for that particular course, and then skills and strengths. This is very important. I remember when, for me, something I came to realize in high school is that I am a very creative person. I love innovation. I love solving problems. And when I came to know medical engineering, I said, this is perfect. Kwa before I came to know that, nilikuwa nataka kuwa a doctor, sawa. So, but then nikafeli biology and I had no hope for medicine. But biomedical engineering was the perfect. It's an integration of both medical field and engineering field. Kitu nyingine, salary and financial stability. I think it's very important. You've said pesa, angalieni pesa. Pesa ni muhimu because imagine umesomea course for 6 years, sawa. 6 whole years. Nakumbuka most people huwa wanasoma with loans na nini. Sasa you cannot be doing something na wajua kwa haina market, you know. It doesn't make sense. So what I'll tell you ni, when you're choosing a career, the first thing you should consider is your passion and interest, skills, angalia futuristic. You have to look at the future. Sahi, you have to. Nimewambia, by 2030, 120 million jobs, new jobs will be created, while 92 million jobs zitakuwa hakuna tena. So you have to make sure your job is futuristic. It's tunaangalia future sahi, sawa. So make sure you do that. And then, I said I am from Girls SF Africa, sawa. So, let me tell you what we do, because I'm sure you're going to benefit from it. So, Girls SF Africa is an organization that encourages and supports girls into STEM and innovation. So, we have our programs that zengine zinafanyika very soon that I would like for you to know and maybe join. So, the first program ni our physical program that runs for 3 months, and inshallah it's going to start soon. And Mimi, I was a mentee, ilifanyika last year. So, it's a program that goes for 3 months. And during these 3 months, we expose you to STEM. That is, we bring professionals from STEM, and people come and talk to you, and we provide your practical side of it. And then after that, we have like an innovation month whereby you are taken through design thinking, ideation, whereby you come up with, you look at your environment and point out a problem and try to find a solution, and that inakuwa your projects. Kisha wale the best, we have a competition, the best who are they get to pitch during the graduation. The next thing ni Girls SF in partnership with Cryptic School, we are organizing an online bootcamp, online STEM bootcamp ambayo itafanyika from 12 to 18, that is next week, and it's free. So hapo you're taken through everything, mambo na coding and it's free. So just yeah, you can follow us from our page and benefit from that. And then kuna kitu nyingine, something bigger that is coming, and I would love for you to benefit from it. So stay tuned, angalia vitu vetu, and yeah, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
You didn't hear the name of the organization properly.
Girls SF Africa.
Haya, msichana ametuambia pesa ziko hizo. Kwa hivyo tujipangeni, eh? Haya. Thank you very much, Madam. You have really enlightened this group on how to go about STEM, because STEM is what is coming up in very big scale. And that's why she said that 92 million jobs will be
abolished.
And how many new jobs? 120 million. Therefore, let us prepare ourselves for that. 1 year pilot. You're welcome. Hakuna upiga kilemba pengine baada ya dhuhuri kuna shughuli. Ndio hivyo. Sikutaka kufafanua zaidi.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Huwa mami situnome. Nani unajua? Naam. Mashaallah. Kwa hivyo yafaa nijitambulishe kidogo, sio? Okay. Bismillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in wa ba'd. Kwa majina naitwa Abdul Khaliq Isa. Kijana. Shukran. mkiona hivi, si kwamba naenda harusi, ndo mavazi ninayopenda. Mimi nilikuwa nafahamu kwa Mwarabu, lakini kibahati tu Mwafrika. Na mavazi haya yametoka out of, I think I'll speak in English. Is it okay? Bismillah. So I think this attire, it's because I was in Saudi. I studied in Medina before I went into aviation to become a pilot. So I studied in Medina in the Prophet's Mosque after finishing my high school at Abu Huraira Academy. You all know it, eh? Good. So nikaenda Medina, msikiti wa Mtume. I studied there under many scholars, wallahi alhamd. Then came back to pursue a career as a pilot. Something that I always wanted. There's something that my sister here pointed out. And Akh Saeed was happy how frank it was. And it's one of the things I'll mention I want to talk about money. We all love money. Sindio? No one doesn't love money. We all love money. And let me tell you, money is so sweet. Sindio? Money is very sweet. But now there's something I will talk about money in 5 things that I want to point out because time is limited. How many minutes do I have, Sheikh?
10.
10 minutes from now. So it's 11:55. So I think I've given you my background, so I can go direct to my the points I want to point out. So I was not supposed to come here. Mzee Salim, Allah mhifadhi, yes, last night I was at Mandri Mosque at a motivational speech that they have a class that I was called. So I was there and Mzee just gave me a text after getting my number and told me, please, I want you to come. And there's nothing that I love more than always being there to talk to youngsters. In Nairobi, I don't know, my time being a pilot, being a businessman, being a sheikh, all those being needed in the family, but still I make time for youngsters. In Nairobi, I think, every week there has to be a university that I'm being called to. Alhamdulillah. And that's a bounty from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I don't take it for granted. Next week I'm going to have a conference in Nairobi, which is being organized by Ummah University. The other week I'm going to a conference organized by Masai Mara University in Narok County. You all know Narok County. So let me tell you one thing, as youngsters, your life as a youth matters a lot before you reach where you want to go. So I want to point out 5 most important things, nasiha tano, that I'm going to give you, and I want you to hold on to it. You will attain everything you want in this world. These 5 things. So either note it down, either have it and grasp it in your fingertips, because it's your 5 fingers. First thing, put Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in front of you, anything you want to do. Just a question, ask yourself. Is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala okay with whatever that I want to do? Taqwallah, God piety. Piousness, fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and believe me, no one who fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ever be outdated. I'm in such a career that it is very easy for you to just fall down and get into sins like no any other career. When I wanted to become a pilot, my parents were like, my father was, you want to take risks? Up there. You are not on the earth, you are not hauko mbinguni, just like lying there with the air. Oh, come on. My mom was like, na hao wanawake wote? And it is true, both of them. Both factors are true. But let me ask you a question. Which type of career that now you do doesn't have fitna? No. No career. Even being a sheikh, it has its own fitna. Oh, I assure you, the number of messages that I receive on Instagram, oh my goodness. Just being a sheikh, eh? Now, what about being a pilot? So you get into the aircraft, they are the air hostess. You are out stationed, you go to Dubai, you go to all the places that people love to see. You go to Dubai, you go to Maldives, you go where? Mention. And then you are situated and you live at the best luxurious hotels. 5-star. Okay, let me tell you one thing. A pilot doesn't stay at a hotel less than 5-star. At all, at all. So imagine you're living at a 5-star hotel. Wasichana wamekuzunguka, you know, Muslim, non-Muslims, beautiful women. Among the fitnas that happen there, if I just give you just one of them, oh, mutashtuka. But let me tell you one thing. You are never outdated if you put Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in front of you. وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مِنْ أَمْرِهِ يُسْرًا. If you fear Allah, Allah will make all your affairs be easy. وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. You fear Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala paves a way for you. Ibn Kathir, one of the scholars of tafsir, he says, what does Allah mean? Whoever fears Allah paves a way for you. He says, where there is an obstacle and you think that you can never attain your success through that obstacle, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through fear of Allah, He will make it so easy to break that obstacle and you to attain your rizq, your provision, your livelihood through that obstacle. وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. So, first things first, put Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in front of you. Whenever you put Allah in front of you, you will always succeed. That's the first thing. Second thing, as a youngster, you want to reach somewhere, always seek the du'as of your two parents. Pale umefika nani amekufikisha? If as a man, you're so masculine, you know, you go to gym, unajijenga vizuri, you know, you play football, you know, you do what? Just ask yourself something. Nani alikuwa akikuosha ukijichafua? Mamako. As a girl, when you see yourself to be, you know, oh, I'm beautiful, all men want me, so what? Wewe mama potelea mbali, sio? But believe me not. In this life, I came to realize one thing. When you are successful, everyone wants to be with you. But when you are at your weakest point, you know who stands with you? Your family and your two parents. Wallah. And if you want to know that, ask the people ambao kwamba sasa hivi in their careers and they are doing businesses and anything in this world. Ask them. You will go at a point, it has to happen. Because this world is not a world that you will just live in being, you know, happy, you know, being successful all the time, you know. You have to face hardships, you have to face struggles, you have to face a lot of tests. But you know what? When those times come, who stands with you matters a lot. I have 5 minutes to go. Who stands with you matters a lot. And you know what? The people who will stand with you are your two parents. That's the second advice. The third advice that I want you to hold on to it is something that has 2 S in it. 2 S in it. And 1 S has to come before the other. For you to attain the second S, you have to go through the first S. Sacrifice before success. Always. You've got to sacrifice something for you to attain success. Be it your time, be it your energy, be it your luxury time, be it your wastage time, be it your friends, be it your comfort zone, mention. You've got to sacrifice something for you to attain success. Nothing is easy. And you know what sacrifice means? Sacrifice is all about patience. Without patience, you can't sacrifice anything. Write it somewhere. You can't sacrifice anything if you're not patient. So be patient at whatever point in life that you're going through. You're going through hardship, you're going through university, you don't know, you can't make up your mind what type of career to go for. Just be patient and trust the process. Because they usually say it's not about the goal, it's all about the process. The process dictates everything. You can't reach to your goal without going through the process. Can a house be built just from the air? No, it has to get its roots from down there. Sindio? Lazima ipate msingi yake. And that's how our life is. You know, when you see someone, you know, driving the best cars, being famous on social media, you know, having that wealth, that money, that status, that power, that respect, you know, being respected, the status, and you are like, why am I not getting that? You know, being recognized. He enters and, you know, everyone stands up. Oh, believe me something. It's not him. It's not the name Abdul Khaliq. No. It's not the name Saeed. It's not the name Muhammad. No, 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 no. It is the status that person is carrying that particular moment. And you know one thing? When that status ikitolewa, I'll give an example. Our president, former president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, when he used to come to Kenya, oh my goodness. When he used to come to Mombasa, the whole of Mombasa inafanya nini? Stays quiet, stays put, isn't it? But should I shock you something? I was shocked just the other day, before 4 days, I was at the airport, at Mombasa airport. I was coming out of the aeroplane, tulikuwa tukifunga ndege na nini. And you know, I just saw a private jet there, the former president coming out, no car at the airside waiting for him, no one is waiting for him, only him and his bag, and aivuruta anatoka nje. That's how life is. Humble yourself, be patient, wait for your time to come. Wait for your time to come. Nothing is easy. That's the third thing. So, the fourth one. Always make use of your time. That is the most precious thing that you have in your life. Don't waste your time. Boys, don't waste your time kutongoza wasichana. Girls, don't waste your time kutongozana na wanaume. That time will eventually come. It will eventually come. But now what happens is, he will waste your time, she will waste your time, and you know what? You know what you're going to sacrifice there? You're going to sacrifice your future. You're going to sacrifice as a lady, as a girl, you're going to sacrifice your integrity. You're going to sacrifice your beauty. You're going to sacrifice your future as a girl. So put it away at all. Don't engage with men now. Men, don't engage with women now. Now it's time for you to face your future head on. To face your future head on. Do not waste your time. Stories as you know, you have her number. Every morning you chat with her. Hi. Morning, my love. Morning to you. You know, I missed you. Oh, I did not sleep the whole night because of you. Thinking about you. Let me give you a story that I like mentioning. Yeah? To wind up, a good story that I like mentioning. When we were young, I'm still young by the way, very young. When I was in my mother's house, there's a stepbrother of mine who came to live in our house. And then in the morning, our dad had a habit of waking up each and every morning for salah. So mzee naye hapendi kujirudilia mara pili. So he came to our room. Hi, Abdul Khaliq, wake up for salah. And the other brother of mine was told to wake up for salah. And so I woke up after some time and then went to the washroom. And my dad went to his room and anajitayarisha for salah. Wore his garment. Now we're leaving for salah, and he asked me a question. He was like, where's Muhammad? And I told him, Dad, he's in the washroom. I lied, because I know my dad. I told him he's in the washroom. What is the guy doing? Busy sleeping. So when Dad left, nikaingia kwa room, and I told him, wake up. We are leaving for Salah. So, and I went with Dad to Kaenda Mskitini. We prayed. After some time, came back. Now, when we come back at home, we usually had a routine in the morning. In Neo, we call it, Somali language, we call it Suba. Do you know Subes? Subes is, okay, it's reciting the Quran, but in a form where we sit as 5 people, 3 people, 4 people, and maybe this person recites a page of the Quran offhand, the other person goes the second page, and so on and so forth. So I came back home, and the guy, do you know what he's still doing? Oh, he's sleeping. And my dad is just coming up. And I went to the room, I told him, our boy is coming, and he's going to beat the hell out of you. And the guy was like, ni kama malakul maut alimkujia. He was awake, went into the washroom. And now my dad came up, went into his room with mom. I think they were talking. I was at the sitting room. And then after my brother, akamaliza salah na nini, he came to the sitting room, sat at my side. Me, I took my mushaf, trying to do muraja'a for our. So he put his phone there. He put his phone there. Good, bahati nzuri ama bahati mbaya, he eventually went to the toilet. Left his phone there. And you know, when I was reciting the Quran, and you know that, you know, the sound of the, what do you call it? Notification. And you know, Android has that such of a notification, subhanal malik. I don't know why. I'm not saying out of iPhone. You know, iPhone, when it gives you that notification and you are like, yes, this is a, okay, I'm not. So that notification, it was just popping up every time. And you know what I was doing? Inanisumbua. So what do I have to do? You know, in iPhone, you don't scroll up, uzime, notification. You put it silent. But in Android, they have that. Isn't it? So I had to scroll up the Neo to do what? To put it silent. Fortunately, I won't say unfortunately, fortunately, bahati nzuri, nikabofa hiyo message. The message that was popping up. And you know what? As I entered, you know that message ilikuwa inasemaje? And you know, he was telling that girl, wallahi, let me tell you the truth. I did not sleep the whole night because of you. I wish you were there to see it. You really make me go rogue. Oh my goodness. I'm like, sini wewe ulikuwa tunapata taabu kukuamsha fajiri yake? Why lie to the girl? And you know, the girls are like, when they hear such a thing, they're like, wow, oh. So don't waste your time at something that are not important right now at this age of your time. Wallah, it will reach a point you will regret a lot of things that you guys are doing right now. Make use of your time. Time is very precious. The last thing, I think we mentioned 4 things. Yeah. The 5th one is what the sister was said about money. So, I'll tell you something good about money. Yes, money is so sweet. Money is very good. But I will tell you something. Before money, always put just one word. And you will always lead a successful life. Before you do anything, just make sure before that money you put something before it. What is it? Halal money. Just put that halal money. You want to go do a deal, you want to go for a job, you want to do something that gives you money, just ask yourself one thing. Is it what? Halal money. That's it. If it is halal money, go for it. But if it's not haram money, if it's not halal money, and if you doubt if it is haram money, don't even take a step into it. If you doubt, let alone if it's haram, if you just doubt if it's haram money, don't even take a step into it. And I'm telling you that out of experience. It will make your whole life be miserable. Wallah, ask the people who went through it. Be it riba, be it taking money that is not yours, whatever. Do not go for money that is not halal. I remember, to finish with, some years back, before as I wanted to start my aviation career, my life was not easy. Many people will think maybe, I don't want to go into it because of time. Many people will think maybe my parents paid for my education and whatever. No, I paid for my education, wallahi alhamd. And you know what? Maybe this question, it is in the head of many people. How many of you guys want to become pilots? How many of you want to become a pilot? Oh, but okay, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. It is the best paying jobs. I'll tell you being inside it. And it is the most expensive career that you can ever learn. There is no career in the world that is very expensive than aviation. You know how much it is? Huh? 20? 20 million? Oh, you went to the upper side. Outside. Emirates, when you want to go in the Emirates flying school, that's around there. 20 million and you get a job with Emirates immediately. I really wanted that. The luxury life, but I didn't get it. But now, in Kenya, in South Africa, in our African countries, you want to become a pilot, it is not less than 6 to 7 million in a span of 2.5 years. And I want to take this span of 2.5 years. Now, the people who deal with money here will just make the calculation and will say, oh my goodness, that's not. Sio pesa kidogo. Sindio? And that's a lot of money. Let's say 6 million divided by 2 years. 3 million. 2.91. 2.9 million. That's around 3 million in a year. In a year. And when at medicine, in a year, how much? 500, 400,000 Kenya shilling. So, but now one thing. When you finish, I guarantee you something. In Somali language, you have a saying, you will kiss your hands. You will kiss your hands because, oh, it pays well. Even in our African countries, in Kenya only. You work with Kenya Airways, the benefits, the payment, there are many. So, coming to the story that I wanted to wind up with is, some years back, I'm also a businessman. So, there was a pilot friend of mine. We wanted to go into the transport business. Transport business, some people will understand, whereby you have a truck, you take containers, and you move them either within the country or outside the country. So that friend of mine told me, why don't we go to the Islamic banks to get a loan? We have some money, get a loan, and you do what? We get at least one truck. So, time imeisha. We get at least one truck. And you know, we went to the, alhamdulillah, kitu nashukuru Mungu, is that nilitoka Saudia kusoma dini. So now when I came, I told him that is a good news, but I doubt this Islamic bankings. So I went to one of the banks in Mombasa. I won't mention which one. I sat with the manager. He tried to convince me. And you know what I came to realize? It is full of riba. And I left it. But alhamdulillah, few years down the line, Allah has granted us to be able to have a company, transport, clearing and forwarding, which we have not less than 10 trucks with the blessing of Allah and not a single penny out of Allah. So always when you want to make money, put what? Halal in front of it. And that is what the advice I'm giving. The first thing, taqwallah. The second thing, parents. The third thing, sacrifice before success. Fourth thing, time management. Fifth thing, shukran, keep it halal. Shukran, jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah. لا بعدين. Inshallah بعدين. فيك شو؟ Sawa. Assalamu alaykum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kwa majina kamili Haitham Suud Abdullah Said Al-Busaid. My famous name is Haitham the Cardon. I'm a car dealer and influencer. And nataka alhamdulillah pilot ameongea maneno mazuri. 5 points I think they're enough. We close this meeting. Nafikiri waongeleaji ni wengi na nafikiri ni wazuri zaidi hata kuliko mimi. But nataka ku pinpoint for my sisters point yake kidogo. The point ambayo ameongea hapa kuhusu our parents sometimes wanasema kwamba take this career kwa sababu iko na pesa, lakini mimi nitaongeza pia kwa parents wetu wanatupatia careers ambazo ankali yako amesomea hii, ndugu yako muona amesomea hii, kazani yako muona amesomea, so wewe pia lazima, they are like forcing us. But alhamdulillah, me I'm from Malindi and nashukuru I wanted to be a model. And ilikuwa ni big challenge kwa sababu nilikuwa sana katika nini da'wa hizi, naenda mara nyingine hata nilikuwa nikiswalisha, nikitoa darasa, nikienda katika khuruj. Sasa baadaye nikaja sijui nini, wallahi I wanted to be a model. So ilikawa big shock kwa family, Malindi nzima nini. So nikakataliwa. Nani Al-Busaid gani alikuwa model? Those are the questions. Ama Al-Busaid gani alikuwa ameanza kufuga nywele? So yani ilikuwa ama Mwarabu gani ama na Mswahili gani? There was no model in Malindi, hakuna Mswahili. So alhamdulillah tulikuwa shule, I didn't finish hata form 4, form 2 mwisho, nikawa watu enda classes, mimi naenda mazoezi, naenda swimming, nafanya research models, how they catwalk, how they do portrait, how they get brands, they get approach, kutengeza portfolio nini. So mimi kwa kazi yangu ilikuwa ni hiyo. So ikaja kwa meeting aitha tena kusoma nini, nikakataa. Yani it was a big challenge, ikambidi mwambie baba mimi alhamdulillah sasa niko sawa na nimepata 5 agents in Nairobi, so I want to go and try my luck. Family walikataa wote, it's only my dad ndo amenikubali alhamdulillah, and that was the most important thing. Watu wawili ndo muhimu hapa, mama na baba. Mama na baba kukubalia, hao wengine watapige nduru waseme vipi, they are not important. Watu wawili bro, ankali yako akikukubalia ama aunti yako kukubalia na mamako kukataa think twice. Watu wawili tu ndo muhimu. So mimi alhamdulillah alinikubalia na alhamdulillah sikwenda Nairobi nikafanya bikini nini bikini astaghfirullah yani pant, what did I just say? Sorry. Pants, yeah. So alhamdulillah, kanzu, nini, suits, hivyo yani. Sorry guys. Subhanallah. Yeah. So alhamdulillah, nashukuru, and I become the only Arab male model in the whole of Kilifi County. Yeah. And I'm proud. Thank you so much.
We've seen two worlds. One is in Adawa, and the other one is in Sorry? We've seen two worlds. Yeah. The growing up. Both two worlds. No. One amesema baria da'wa. The other one you said about modeling. So baadaye dini lazima iwe ni muhimu. Time factor. 1 minute, 2 minutes? 2 minutes. Said.
I'll keep it brief.
Lakini usto ile
No. I'll keep it brief. Manake the time is not on our side. Mimi hapa ninachokitumia hichi, this is a product. And I'm an engineer by profession. My name is Said Hamad. For those who know me, kama alivyosema, I don't need to bring up my story. We need people to have just few words. In this life of choosing a career, mimi nilijiuliza swali moja. When I was trying to choose a career, nikiangalia daktari anahitaji hospitali, mwalimu anahitaji shule, baba na mama anahitaji nyumba, mwanabiashara anahitaji mjengo apate kufanya biashara yake, si ndio? Mwenye soko anahitaji shed auze mboga zake. So it evolved in ile round yote ikanipelekea to what I went and pursued. That was engineering. Kwa sababu si kila mmoja anataka kujenga. Atarudi kwa nani? Sasa atakuja kwa engineer. Hapo. So that is how I chose my career. For those who want to choose a career, choose, pinpoint pale unajua this is where my catch is. This is where I'm going to remove that money in that guy's pocket. Sijui mwanaelewa? You need to have that mindset. Unajua, we are always told, mwangalie yule amekuwa hivi, kama alivyosema, huyu alikuwa hivi, huyu alikuwa hivi. No. Do it your way. Ask those questions yourself. What do I want? Ama mimi nataka nikae, ni scroll tu, ni mwangalie Haitham the Kadron, Abdul Khalik. Nikae tu, instead of you being the one being viewed. You are supposed to be the one being viewed, not you viewing people. That is how you need to change. By the way, I think we should also introduce a mindset forum than just career. Because vijana, sisi hatukupata whatever you guys are doing. We got it rough down there. No phones, sawa. Hakuna sijui kuitwa ati career day, no. Tulikuwa expelled, tumekuwa, yani, alivyoniambia, I don't have to go back where, because mine is too rough. Mimi nikisema mimi ni engineer, watu wengine nikionana nao mtaani watanicheka. So, I went and did engineering, pursued my engineering, lakini that's not enough. If you want to succeed in life, you have to understand employment is a scam. Sorry to say. Employment is a scam. If you are someone who wants to pursue a career, that means the moment you step out of that university you spent like 7 years, 8 years, the whole of your life you've been studying, then you sit on someone's desk being bossed around. Come on. Does it make sense? No, let's talk reality here. Kama you want to choose a career, yeah? Uende mzazi wako apoteze pesa zote, then you get employed. So, and that person who employs you would want to see you do good, but never better than them. Never better than them. You cannot outshine your master. Sijui mwanielewa? So this is a mindset I'm giving you. Na hii bottle mimi naitembea nayo, it's a brand. I am a brand also. So, I don't do only engineering, okay? Ni mwanabiashara. I'm a farmer and I sell a product. And right now, kama alivyosema, STEM is something that is booming. You also need to know about marketing, okay? If you want to make money, you need to also sell a product. He sells cars, okay? He has trucks, he gives service. Still, he has a career. Sindio? He's a pilot. Huku yuko kwa ndege, huku nyuma biashara nyingine nafanya kazi. Mimi kule niko site, najenga nyumba, huku nauza product. Sijui mwanielewa? You need to have that mindset kuwa you're not going to sit on someone's desk. You're going to be on your own desk, receiving those calls. So that is so brief for me. Sorry kama nimekosea mtu in the mindset thing, but you need to understand, if you are to choose a career, you are the one who is going to sit there. Think of it. And don't be influenced. Be influenced in a positive way. But kwa sababu life ya saizi, kila moja ukimwona yeye ndo professional. Kila moja yeye ndio yajua. So you have to be very, very smart and choose the decisions. Kama vile you sit down with your parents, yeah? Get the logic out of it, but then the final choice niwe mwenyewe. Sawa. Shukran jamaa. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. That was short and clear without wasting any time. Bwana Eric, karibu, uwanja ni wako.
Good afternoon. Yeah, my name's Eric Mnangwe. I work with the County Government of Mombasa, Department of Education, Vocational Training. Vocational training is a devolved function under Education Department. There are other functions like ECD, libraries, child care, and that department was started by our able chairman. Bwana Heri was a director. He was once a director in that department. During devolution, how ndo wali set the base of that department. So I'm a teacher by profession, but a technical teacher. A technical teacher is specialized in mechanical engineering production. So for you to become a technical teacher, you have to go through a course, a technical course like mechanical engineering, hospitality, electrical engineering, building and construction. And then after that, you go and train as a teacher at Kenya School of TVET. So I went to Kabete National Polytechnic. By that time, it used to be called Kabete Technical Training Institute. I scored a C+ in Form 4. By that time, we were not going direct to the university, so I started with a diploma. So nimeanza na diploma, nika-train kama mwalimu, na nikapanda ivo. So currently, I'm serving as an assistant director, vocational training in the County Government of Mombasa. So we only have 3 public vocational training centers that are managed by the county in Mombasa. That's very unfortunate because kuna sehemu, yani we tried to establish more, but there is no land. All lands have been taken. So, but we are still struggling to have more public vocational training centers. But what we've done through the Skills Mtaani program, we've partnered with private vocational training center, Mewa being part of it. So we sponsor students in those private vocational training center, and the governor pays 60% of the total fee that are charged in those vocational training centers. Vocational courses are hands-on courses, ni zile courses za mkono. 90% practical, 10% theory. You find that we operate under National Industrial Training Authority. The minimum for that course is 6 to 1 year. So after 6 to 1 year, after the student has completed the courses, they are assessed by the National Industrial Training Authority. Practical 90 and theory 10%. There are other courses, there are other higher level courses under vocational training. There's artisan. Artisan, we take students who scored low grades in Form 4, wale ambao walipata D, ama wale ambao walipata E, they are accommodated at artisan courses. So artisan is examined by NEC, so it takes 1 to 2 years. Then after that, you proceed to craft. Craft is the same level as certificate. Then after that, you do diploma and then degree. So you can score a D in Form 4, but you can study, go to those all levels and get a degree. And people have been doing that. We also have the importance of the vocational training courses is that they are practical in nature, and when we train students in those areas, they are motivated. We are trying to minimize theory, so students becomes motivated. Kama anafanya electrical, as time goes unakuta wako motivated. It entails some basics mathematics, because you cannot be an engineer and na hata kama ni the lower level of engineer, ni lazima ukuwe na some basics in mathematics, sindio? But you see now, the mathematics we apply there, it's a application mathematics. Unakuta pia iko more, yani inakumotivate. Sawa, myself, I'm a mathematician. I normally do some tuition in some for secondary school. So my approach huwa ni tofauti sana compared to what the teachers that. So unakuta the mathematics, the science that are applied in those vocational training or TVET courses, they are more of application and they keep on motivating students. Yeah, vocational training, we don't need so many grades. Nimewambia you can score a D or a D+, and then you can rise to degree level. Courses zenye ziko ni hospitality. Hospitality kuna food and beverage, kuna housekeeping, pastry and baking. Kuna tourism pia ina fall under hospitality, fashion and design. We've rebranded our courses. Kuna zile courses, traditional courses kama tailoring and dressmaking. We've rebranded them to fashion and design. So when you come at Mewa, if you want to do tailoring and dressmaking, it's always termed as fashion and design because they go with the improvement of technology. Utakuta kwamba machines are modern, the approach is modern. Sawa. We also give students some skills on marketing, something like that. Cosmetology is all about hairdressing and beauty therapy. So when you go to a TVET institution, you'd go and do it cosmetology. It sounds better than hairdressing and beauty therapy. Sawa. Beauty therapy is all about inner. I know most of you would like to have to do an inner application course, but you find that under the NITA curriculum, you do the whole package. You don't just do the inner. Okay, thank you. So under hospitality, we also have tourism, tour guides. We also have language courses, German, French, among others. Then the engineering, related engineering, it's very wide. He has said it's an engineer. So sometimes when somebody tells you, I'm an engineer, saa zingine unakuta wengine wako specific. So kuna electrical, kuna mechanical, automotive engineering, kuna welding and fabrication, refrigeration and air condition. It's a very, very good course that is trending. And we have little artisans under refrigeration and air conditioning, especially in areas like Mombasa. We also have another one, which is very, very brand new. It's under the CBET, the mechatronic engineering. It's all about automation. So there's an institution at Ahmed Shame Technical Training Center. It's in Changamwe. They have that unit. They have modern facilities, well equipped. But unfortunately, ukienda pale utakuta vijana wengi ambao wana enroll pale. Nafikiri treasurer are linked to that, our treasurer, Sindo, are linked to that institution because it's the chairman of the CDF Changam. I'm also a board member in that institution representing the government. So you find that that course is very, very important, but our youth have little knowledge on that. We have mechanical engineering, aeronautical engineering, among others. We have building and construction courses. We have blue economy courses under our TVET program. We have a new curriculum inaitwa CBET, Competence-Based Education Curriculum. That curriculum is practical in nature. when the curriculum is being done, when the syllabus is being designed, it's designed with the people from industry, because the government discovered that what it's being trained in the institution does not match on what it's being offered at the industry. So what they are doing, the reforms that have been going on in the TVET system is that the institutions make syllabus with the people in the industry. Assessment is also done. Assessment is done at the institution level, and also they engage the industry people to come and do the assessment. We also have dual training, 50% at the institution, 50% at the industry. It was approved the other day by the cabinet. Dual training system. It's a model that it's done, was adopted by the people from Germany. 50% at the TVET institution, 50% at the industry. Then we also have recognition of prior learning. There kuna wale watu wako na ujuzi, wamepata ujuzi kupitia kwa kujifunza kwa fundi fulani, but they don't have certificate. Kuna wale mafundi ambao wako shupavu sana, hawajaenda kwa training institution, but they are very good fundis. So the government has a provision for recognition of prior learning. They just come and they assess them, and then they get the certificate, and then they become qualified fundis. Blue economy courses like electrical, refrigeration, and air condition, what we do for people to work in the cruise ship, we train them, but they have to undergo through a STCW course, so that they are certified to go and work in a cruise ship. Sawa. So because of time, I'll stop there, but with time we will be engaging. Sawa. Karibuni sana kwa Skills Mtaani program. Nimesema Mewa, it's one of the partner institution there. It's one of the institutions that is partnering with the county government. So wakati governor ata-announce ile siku ya recruitment, mkuja kwa wengi na muite wengine. Sawa. Najua wengi hatuku qualify kwenda kwa university, lakini you can come here. Governor atakulipia 60% and then 40% mzazi atalipa. Sawa? Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bwana Eric. Umesikia from his word of mouth, ubwete ni kama huo. So we are waiting for that. Without wasting any time, Dr. Shona, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Ashono, like I was introduced. And sometimes it's very difficult to speak at a time like this because one, people are very tired. And two, most of the things you wanted to speak, people have said. Quite a number of things I wanted to say, she's talked about them. And he also talked about some of the things I had planned to say. So it wouldn't be necessary that I repeat. But one thing I want to say is this. As young people looking forward to a productive career line, awareness is very important. You need to be aware. And so what is it that you want? What is your interest? What is your passion? Because sometimes we have chosen careers we don't like. And like she says, you're going to be in this career half of your time, but I was thinking that most of your time. This is where you're going to be, and you're doing something you don't like. If you want to be a productive person in this world, you need to be in a career that you are passionate about, that you even enjoy doing it. It's really going to, you'll be a blessing to yourself and also a blessing to the people you are serving. So that awareness is very, very important. Then number two, even as you are choosing our careers, I want to quote what Bill Gates said sometime. He said, if you want to succeed in this world, always find out where the world is going. There's always a place where the world is headed. Then go there first, so that the world gets you there. But what many people do is we normally go to that place when people are already there. We line up. Have you ever seen that we are lining up for opportunities, and when you reach on the line, it is done? It is no longer important. We have a lot of things that are having a lot of hype. For example, say this thing is an opportunity. There was a time people are told, if you wear these birds, these small birds, and they have golden kind of eggs, and you'll become rich, and everybody ran there and buying those birds, and then we have no market for them. Yeah, so sometimes it's very, very important. Kuna kitu inaitwa hype. Kila mtu anafanya hii. So everybody is doing this. Then we run there. And we lose, some people have lost opportunity, people have lost money, and what have you. So that's a very, very important thing that you can be able to do. So I don't want to take much time. I wanted to guide a little bit about teacher education. I am principal Islamic teachers, and we train teachers in that institution. It's called Islamic because we are doing the government curriculum, what we call the competency-based teacher education curriculum, but we are doing this under Islamic values, so that the people that are coming out of, that are graduating out of this, are people who are moral, we're not just talking about any teacher, but we're talking about a teacher that has a moral standing. Now, in teacher education, we start at the level of diploma. Initially, we used to start at certificate and even proficiency. The level talks about artisan, D minus. We used to start at that level with a proficiency, but now the ministry has revised because they want to have quality teachers. So it's now required that for you to be able to do any teacher education course, you must have a C-plane. And all teacher education courses begin at the diploma, then onwards. And like he said, you can always start at a diploma and be able to progress from diploma to degree to master's. Myself, I began with an undergraduate degree. Then I also went back to university. I did a master's, and I also did a PhD in education. And so I'm a teacher trainer. And teaching is a noble profession. It's in the teaching that you can be able, even apart from teaching, be able to branch off and go to many places. And we are the mother of all these careers that people are talking about here. So if you are interested in becoming a teacher, you can be able to join us and we can be able to guide you. The various courses that people do in teacher education are early childhood, and then we have primary teacher education, we have secondary teacher education, and then special needs education. All these courses you can start at the diploma level, and then you progress onward to other levels. At Islamic Teacher Training College, we focus on two, the early childhood and the primary. They were done separately, but beginning this year, the government has merged them now. So now we used to have a course called Diploma in Early Childhood Teacher Education for ECD teachers, and a Diploma in Primary Teacher Education for the primary school teachers. Now, beginning this year, they've been merged into now one diploma course called Diploma in Teacher Education. And if you enroll in it, you are allowed to teach from early childhood all the way to grade 6. And so if you want to do secondary, then you can go the other colleges. But in the future, we're planning to introduce that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Shona. Any question?
Oh, now, yeah, that's a very good question. When we started, there were cluster requirements, but the cluster requirements disadvantaged many students. You would find initially there was a requirement that you must have a C in mathematics and a C in language, C's in 5 subjects. And we were able to just get 8 students in the course with that kind of requirement. So the ministry revised, we petitioned the ministry and they revised. So the only requirement is C-plane without any cluster requirement.
But then you become a primary school teacher or?
Right now, if you pursue a diploma in teacher education, you teach from pre-primary to grade 6. So you can be employed by the county to teach in PP1, PP2, or by TSC to teach grade 1 to 6. Any other question? How many you said you want to become a teacher? How many you have changed your mind after all this talk? you still have an opportunity. You can come visit us. We'll guide you more.
Thank you. Madam Zeno. Floor is yours.
Okay, salam alaikum. I think mine is just to summarize everything that has been said. I prepared 9 points to help you to choose a career. But then I'll just emphasize first, I will say the one thing that has not been said, or it has been said but it has not been explored on how to use your personality to choose your career. What's your personality? Do you know? Do you know what our personality is? Do you know how to know it? Okay, you can learn. For me, I teach nursing students and theater technology students, and in every class where I meet students for the first time, I'm like, the first assignment I give them, go and find out about your personality. So you can go to 16personalities.com, you do a small test, and then they'll give you a result. In that result, they will explain to you what kind of career you can do, what kind of a partner you're going to be, what kind of a parent you're going to be, and for the purpose of this talk, which career paths you can take. Okay, so the other important things I wanted to emphasize is first, when you choose, and this is in my position as a principal, the way I see parents and students coming to ask for career. For example, today we've learned for you to be a teacher, you must get a what? A seaplane, yeah? So many people want to become nurses. Who wants to work in the medical field? Nurse. What do you want to be? Doctor. Okay, so in medicine, there are two types of medicine. There is preventive medicine and curative medicine. A doctor, a nurse, those are curative medicine, where you cure people who are already sick. But there is also preventive medicine, where the world is headed now, and that is the big field of public health. Many people don't know this, alafu you think that, enda kuongelesha watu kuhusu kwenda clinic, but that's not it. Both types of medicine, you can really progress, and that brings me to my second and third point. When you are choosing a career, do you have a chance to further your education? Look at, if I want to be a doctor, nikifanya diploma in clinical medicine, can I do a degree in it? Because you don't want to stay in a place, you work in a dispensary for 5 years, you don't get bored. That's when you find yourself yelling at patients, like ile passion inaisha. So there is a time that comes where you want to, can I get out of this? But do you go back and start again, or what? And then your career growth. Can you change whatever you take? Is it preventive or curative medicine or medical engineering or whatever? Can I career nimechagua? Can I choose many career paths? Yeah? This is also another question you need to ask. And then another thing is the job outlook. There are some jobs that are dying down. Remember how many jobs will die down? Is it 120 million jobs? They are coming. And then how many are going away? So this is also another thing, 92 million, not 92, 92 million. So we have to think about that. Yani kitu mimi nataka kufanya, is it something that in the future people will not need it? In medicine, maybe in the last 10 or 15 years, HIV was a hot cake. Like you do a HIV testing and screening services, like everyone wants to hire you, everyone wants to hire you. But now, testing, everyone knows about testing, and it is, even the HIV incidence is very, very small. So this is something that no one has interest in. NGOs, they don't want to fund this anymore. So you are left without a career. So think about your career paths, where you can go. And then I think most of the things have been said. And then in medicine also, for example, if you want to be in medicine, think about which department you work. For me, when I finished high school, I really wanted to be a nurse. And there was no career talk then. So I had to find it out myself. There was no phone. So it was just word of mouth. Fortunately, I got a scholarship. I went to the United Arab Emirates to do my first degree. And because I'm not a local or not a citizen of that country, I was not allowed to do any medical course. And I was like, what is the next available possible thing? And then I chose to do cellular and molecular biology. I didn't know how to do a personality test. I didn't know what my personality is. But by the time I graduated, I was like, I'll be stuck in the lab forever. Yeah, because you are my DNA, genetics, and I was like, this is not what I want to do. Again, fortunately, I got a scholarship to do a master's degree, and I chose, I'll stay in the field of medicine, but I go to preventive medicine, and I went and did public health. So, alhamdulillah, now public health, look where I've ended. I'm the principal in a college, and I oversee many medical courses that are being taught. So, the department is very important. If you're good in languages, even a social worker, mshasikia social worker? Have you ever heard of social work? It's more of counseling. Even that one, if you're saying, I nataka kuvaa white coat, or I want to work in a hospital, even a social worker works in a hospital. Even a community health assistant, they work in a hospital. Into a lab, a hospital has many cadres, not only nurse and doctor and anesthesiologist, that word, yeah? Yeah, so you are always welcome to come and visit us, and I have lots of advice to give, but we don't have time. So please, you can visit us, or you can reach out to us on WhatsApp or call 0708, are you writing down? 0708 513-485. If you are interested in nursing, diploma in nursing, or theater technology, or community health, we offer those courses at Mewa. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, my name is Said Abubakar. I'm a teacher by profession, a passionate teacher. Sijazoea kuongea kidogo, lakini because of time and hapa nawashwa, people are praying and I'm still here. So I will take, nitachukua muda mdogo sana. Whatever I wanted to say imezungumzwa yote. But it's a reality I want us to try and think about. Mvita sub-county, from all the public schools walifanya mtihani last year, the population was around 1,800 public schools in Mvita. And C plus and above was 130 students got C plus and above. C plain was 105 and C minus was 66. The rest, the rest did not qualify for diploma course nor degree courses. Kwa hivyo hawa wote lazima tufikirie how, when it comes to choosing of careers, how are they going to be assisted? Hatukuja wengi, lakini the few that we are here, please can we carry this message uko nje? We cannot, all of us cannot take the same career. We need doctors, we need teachers, we need so many other professions. So let's not be discouraged others because of things maybe we don't even know. Where I work as a secondary school teacher, I'm the one in charge of guidance and counseling, and a lot of times students will come, paka form 4 mwisho mtu ajui what they want to do. But just take your time, but remember that you don't have all the time. You have an issue, you want to consult, usiogope, consult and ask. Because of time, I want to wish you all the best as you're finding what you want to do. Thank you. Okay, when it comes to Arabic, okay, I teach Arabic and IRE. When it comes to employment by Teacher Service Commission, most of Arabic teachers don't qualify because most of us do our degrees maybe in Sudan or other places, while TSC has their own qualifications or the credentials that they want you to, the requirements. For Arabic and IRE, first of all, you need to have done Arabic and IRE in high school And again, you need to get a C+ in these 2 teaching subjects. And again, for a degree course, you need to have a C+ as a mean grade. And now again, even if you want to do IRE in Arabic, you need to have a D+ in mathematics. So if you have A+ in Arabic, A+ in IRE, and a B-, let's say, as your mean grade, then you have an E or a D- in mathematics, then you don't qualify to pursue that, yes, in the university level. We still have shortages. We don't have enough IRE teachers in Arabic who qualify to be employed by the Teacher Service Commission. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Said. MashaAllah. Something small.
He is an IT specialist.
My name is Abdul Karim. Last and not least, I've been in the ICT industry for the past 30 years. So you mentioned something about 120 and 92. Do you know where that shortage is going to? The future, you must know what your mission is and what your vision is. 120 plus 92, the vision is artificial intelligence. That's where we are going. So in short, it's a very long story. To cut it short, jijue unataka nini, because future is not waiting for you. Wewe wafikiria sahi, lakini mwenzako ashafikiria mambo mawili tayari. What we are doing right now here is already been done somewhere else 5-10 years ago. Zile vitu ambavyo mnaona kwenye sinema, those are real. Those were, now they are. So now they are. So it's all about time lapse. Jijue unataka nini na where you are going, na hiyo profession ambayo utakao choose pia ujue ni kitu ambacho hakitakuwa standstill, as madam alikuwa amesema, ni kitu ambacho kina progressive. Unajua kitoka hapa kinaenda hapa. Medicine already, there is telemedicine already. Robotics wanachukua wanafanya surgery. That is not done here, or might be done here but outside. Iko pale. Lecturing, tutors in robots. Security guards, for example, ni robots pia. Kama I think Salman, there's a PA. Salman bin the prince. PA wake ni a robot, yeah, it's a robot. So things are turning to robotic. China, policemen ni robots. So you are where you are going. All the other careers are good, but jijue where you are going. That is all I have to say. Very simple.
Does it mean even wives and husbands will be replaced by robots?
Wives and husbands. There are people who are married to robots. Yeah, there are people married to robots. There are people married to robots. Already maybe somewhere there's already a duplicate for you because you all have smartphones. Smartphones have your character. Hakuna anayejua character yako isipokuwa smartphone, si ndio? Na hiyo data yako iko kwenye internet. It is somewhere sitting. So creation inakuja bit by bit. So ndio nikamwambia it's a very long story to cut it short. Any?
Thank you very much for your time. But before we leave, you have to understand who are behind this program. First of all, we have an education committee members here, though some of them have gone for prayers and some of them have left. But we have some, and I would have introduced them at the beginning, but due to time, the delay in the program, we could not I could not introduce them. But now I can see 4 of them here. Can you stand up so that they can see you? Yeah. On my left, I have my vice chairman. He is Abdul Karim. Then we have Salim Ali. Then mzee mwenzangu pale, Sheikh Hassan Al-Jabri. And then we have a young man, engineer Ibrahim. Now those are just a few. My name is Bwana Heri Salim. I'm the chairman. education. Thank you very much, members. Now, engineer, do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to say?
Assalamu alaikum. I think poleni sana kwanza nimechelewa kuja. Had some things that I was dealing with huko nje. But alhamdulillah I'm here now. Mine is mostly kutoa shukrani to the organizers first, ambao ni Mewa Education Board, ambao iko led by chairman, our able chairman Bwana Heri. And the second part ni kuwashukuru nyinyi kwa kujitokeza na kwa kuja. Kwa mwitikio huu ambao ulikuwa ni muda mchache ambao tumeutangaza, si ndio? Na we could have been expecting a lot more, lakini there was another session ambao watu wengine had to be there. So that was on our part, but I'm grateful that the attendance ambayo iko hapa is good enough at least for us. Na I'm happy to extend this. Hii si session ya mara moja. Na I wish we had more time. We've tried to bring experienced personnel ambao watakuwa hapa from different professions. So after this kutakuwa na one-on-one session. We have the pilot, we have the engineers, we have a lawyer that is just standby there. Kidogo kuna mahali ana sign hapo. And we also have some business people ambao wako around. Engineer Said has spoken, yeah? Engineer Said is also is one of the business people. He's striving on the business aspect, and he's also an engineer. Yeye atakuwa on the business aspect, I'll be on the engineering side. We have someone from the IT. Of course pia lazima ni extend nini kwa county government ambao pia wamejitokeza. Director wa county government pia iko hapa, which I'm very grateful for them. Na I think bwana chair ataendelea. Sorry. Na bwana pia ako hapa, I think amesha introducewa awali, si ndio? Na mimi ningependa kuregesha, sitaki kuongea maneno mingi, ningependa niregeshe hii mic kwa bwana chair. Nimpatie asome dua, si ndio?
A special advice from Sheikh Hassan. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Let's see energy, please. We need energy. I'm sorry we came late, or rather I came late into the scene, but I would have been a blaster. Anyway, the point is that maybe I've been here for long, but I had a lot of stories, but I would advise people to know between right and wrong, what you love, what you don't love, what you agree, what you don't agree, because you're all different. Nobody is alike here. Everybody's different here. So when somebody tells you that don't be a clerk or don't work in an office, I believe that the guy who's the top guy, CEO of Cooperative Bank, earns 20 million shillings per month. He's an employee of Cooperative Bank. The Somali who's in charge of Barclays Bank, which is now called another name, he earns 14 million per month. So if he's earning 40 million per month in Barclays Bank, what about the other people who are working in lower grades? So there'll be somebody earning 9, 10, 8, 7, 6 million. So sometimes employment pays. And it pays if you're ready to leave the country also. In Dubai, I know a friend who earns $10,000 in a bank. He's a Kenyan. So if you don't sort of blend with Kenya, get out of Kenya. You see the point? There are a lot of opportunities outside. And also, you should know that there are a lot of jobs online. There are more than 5 million jobs online. A lot of type of jobs you can do it while here. And I have proof, 100% proof, that you could do a lot, especially if you know languages. Right now, I can introduce you to a company in Nairobi which employs people who can speak different languages with English. English Arabic, English Somali, English Rwanda, Swahili. There are a lot of jobs outside. So don't be misguided. Don't be a person who swallows everything you're told. Be able to yourself dig around, put your ears on the ground. There are a lot of jobs, a lot of opportunities.
all over Kenya and the world. A lot of scholarships, everything you need. No time now, time is out. We are beyond our time for the meeting today, so back to you, Chairman.
You know, this man is an orator. He can talk for the whole day. Yeah. You said you have got to give them an advice. You wanted to give advice. Yeah.
Poleni sana, mimi sikupata kuongea pale. Lakini I feel obliged at least me pia kushare something. This on a personal note at least. Mimi nasimama hapa not only as maybe as a board member, as a young person, one of the youngest people to sit in a board member ya Mewa. Mewa is known for having wazee on the board, si ndio? Wale wazee mababa zetu, mababu zetu, hao ndio kwenye board, si ndio? And I can stand here and truly proud to say that I'm one of the board members to sit in that particular board. Na nasema hivi is because of few things, yeah? One is because right now kwa wale ambao wamemaliza high school sai, this is now beginning of your life. Life has started now. Sasa itakuwa uwezi tena kwenda kuomba ile pesa. Before ni simame hapa, I think Swad alikuwa yasema itakuwa hamuna tena pesa, si ndio? Kuna watu walikuwa broke after high school, si ndio? So now this is beginning of your life. Whatever decision that you take right now will matter a lot. So that is number one. Number two is that there are endless possibilities in this world of ours that we have right now. If I can stand here and niseme as a young person, I look very young, si ndio? I look very young. As a young person, I can stand here and proudly say that I'm a civil engineer and employed somewhere, being self-employed somewhere and striving in a business that is very competitive is a testament enough to say that the world is full of possibilities. Whatever you want to achieve, you're able to achieve. Ukiamua kuifanya. Because right now, the sky is not even the limit anymore. Right now, people are even thinking of going to Mars, to different other continents, in there. So the sky is not even the limit anymore. So whatever you want to do, kuna favorite quote that I like to use, I've heard na nikaitumia wisely, is alikuwa yasema, whatever your mind can conceive, and so your heart can believe, so you will achieve. I think sitaki kuongea maneno mingi. I want to leave with that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Sasa tunafunga. Jamani.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. Yamezungumzwa mengi sana na chairman wetu, najua ataka kufunga mkutano, lakini tuwakumbusha vijana wetu ambao ni youth, our youth. This is Mewa. Mewa now it belongs to the youth. Kwa hivyo we need your cooperation so much. You know, you have seen the building, library iko pale, facilities iko juu hapo za vocational. Kwa hivyo tunawaomba muwape advice wenzenu kwa this place is free of charge. Na tunataka pia nyinyi muwe volunteers. Most of the time tukiwaitaka kwenye Mewa tunawapata. Kwa hivyo tunaomba muache namba zenu pale za simu in case kama tuko na event ama tuko na jambo fulani tunataka kushirikiana na nyinyi ndio young blood. Kwa hivyo tunawahitaji zaidi. Sisi tushakuwa wazee. Kwa hivyo please when we call you to volunteer, please we need your cooperation inshallah. Na hii library ni free. Kama unataka kufanya research zenu, unataka ku apply my jobs nini, mnaweza mkaja hapa mkaambia wenzenu pia waje. It's a place where you can sit comfortably. Tunaona pale kuna AC, kuna mabanka yanafanya kazi. Sasa wataka vijana waje wafanye mambo yao ya kusoma, au sio bwana Eric? Naam. Kwa hivyo tunaomba pass the message to the other youth inshallah. Shukran Chairman.
Thank you very much. Now we come to the end of this program, but before we finalize, you are now out of school. You are now you are just like chicken who have just come out of an egg. Very fragile, isn't it? Huh? There are so many things and so many tests you will go through. And it is through your ability that you can pass those tests. There are so many tests, especially for girls. Especially for girls. You have to be, first of all, you believe in yourself. Those are my advices I'm giving to you as an old man. Advice number one, believe in yourself. How do you believe in yourself? You believe in yourself by saying that I can do it. I can do it. Who thought of Obama becoming the first African president in America? Did you think of that? But he said, we can, and he did it. Therefore, in everything you need confidence. You have to believe yourself. You have to get and build up your self-esteem. Once you lose your self-esteem, you will not be able to do anything. You can tackle any cause in this world, provided you're determined to do it. And that is the only thing which can make you conquer this world. Advice number two is that you should be curious. You should be curious. Start from now onward to be curious, looking for opportunities, looking for ways of advancing yourself from classroom to a person who is renowned in this world. Be curious. There are so many opportunities. People are there to advise you, but please take care of the advices you get from people. They take only the positive advices and leave alone the negative advices. Because there are people who can advise you in a good way, and there are people who can advise you in a bad way. Those are the problems once you are just in the field. When you are in school, you are dependent to people. You are depending on your mother. You are depending on advices from the teacher. You are depending on advices from your uncles and the rest. But now you are in the field of your own. You are out of home. Maybe you will go to a university where your mother is very far away, your father is very far away, and you have only friends around. And the friends, some might be negative and some might be positive. Number three, advice number three, you build a community. Wherever you go, you should have a good community. Now, not only building a community for the sake of building up a community, taking the wrong friends and the other bad kind of friends, putting in your company, that's not a community. Try to look for a good community. People who are ethical, people who are always believing in the Almighty God, people who are always pious and they do their things. They don't do anything without asking God to give them the way through. Therefore, you will get a community, obviously, and presently, maybe you have a community. You have a community, don't you have? You have people around you. Have you thought of those people around you? Have you tried to investigate on how those people around you are? It is even an advice. When somebody wants to get married, what does he do? Huh? When you want to get married, what do? You find a partner. Now you have got a partner. You might get a partner. Now try to investigate about your partner. Investigate about your partner. Know what kind of a partner am I with. You might come to learn so many things about your partner which are negative and which are not evident in the face of your partner. There are some who are just like chameleons. They change color. When they come to you with a lot of songs and a lot of words of I love you, you tend to forget about the obstacles and the test you are going through. Therefore, investigate your partners, investigate your community. Try to see, maybe among the community you have, there are people who are doing some nasty things without you understanding. You see somebody to be pious in front of you, but altogether that person is not a pious, lakini ni yule pengine shetani aliyekuja kwa sura za malaika. Community is a very important thing in this world. If those three things, you do them seriously and effectively. First of all, if you believe in yourself. Number two, if you are curious to this world, looking for opportunities, looking for where to go and what to do. And number three, if you have a good community, obviously you are going to do well in your living. With that short remarks, thank you very much, and you're welcome. Can somebody pray for us? Nani atatuombea? Sheikh, wewe. Haljabri tuombea. Tafadhali. اللهم إني نسألك إيمانا دائما وقلبا خاشعا وعلما نافعا ويقينا صادقا. اللهم نسألك النجاة من كل بلية. اللهم نسألك دوام العافية. اللهم نسألك شكر العافية. آمين. Thank you very much to the sponsors, with a special note to Madam Swad, special note to other organizations which also sponsored this function. By bringing facilitators from all corners, because these facilitators were invited by so many partners. And therefore, I did not know about Yusra, but I have seen Yusra, but Yusra was bought by somebody here. How's your Yusra? Somebody brought you here. Yeah, those partners have really assisted us to make this day a success. Madam, we will always be on your neck. Just an event to come. We have a prize-giving ceremony for the Muslim of the Year Student Award. And we are going to do that award in March. It doesn't mean that when I say Muslim of the Year Award, Muslim of the Year Award, no, Muslim Student of the Year Award, that we are ignoring the other religions. But schools in Mombasa, most schools in Mombasa are dominated by Muslim students, isn't it? Now, we are going to deal with the schools which are Muslim dominated. That's why we entitled that one as a Muslim of the Year Award, Muslim Student of the Year Award. Otherwise, thank you very much. May God bless you. Have a safe journey home. Greet your mom and dad. Tell him that that old man there is greeting you. A very old man, hata meno yake yameng'oka, lakini is ready to assist people. Thank you. With ladies, don't worry. I am a father of only 4 girls. And I'm proud of them. Very proud of them. And I'm sure that a child is a child provided that child is doing well. All my daughters, alhamdulillah, are educated and they're professional, and I think you are going to be professionals. Don't accept early marriages until you pursue your studies to the end. Thank you.